I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
Nuts. You thought
And now, your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
Well, here I hold in my hands the paperwork for my surgery. Yeah. Welcome to the Fellowship Surgical Center. Here is all the information about the type of procedure that it's going to take to make me whole again. Yeah, it's real. It is real. So, what do I say? What do I say? I say the Cowboy King of Entertainment is back in the building. Hide your wife, women, and children. Smack the off of a duck on the pavilion. Kick so hard it's like a million. Stand so strong. Okay, anyway, guys, I am looking to get my first major surgery. So I went to the doctor's today after I got my MRI 2 weeks ago. Here it is. Here it is. This shoulder, I'll explain. It's screwed up, and what they're going to have to do is put me to sleep. They're going to do a procedure where they're going to drill some holes. They're going to get an anchor to grab the torn tendon. They're going to stretch it, and then they're going to take those anchors and sew it in those holes and make it stretch together. And then they're going to put a mending thing on top of it, and that's going to be it. So they say it's going to take up to 6 months. And then I'll be back in there. Yes, 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 yes. But for right now, guys, what can I say? So the bad thing is, this year, I'm going to be out of commission as far as being in shape. This is the worst shape I've been in my life. The guns is the smallest. My chest is terrible. My stomach. Well, here's what's cool about my stomach. I was at my mother-in-law's house for the weekend, and I barely ate. I feel like I was fasting over the weekend. And then today I waited to 12:30 to eat. So I might do like a partial intermittent fast so I don't get too out of shape while I can't work out. But I talked to the doctor, and she said, yeah, I can't work out. She said I shouldn't even mow the lawn. I don't know. Now, everybody's different. So maybe my body, because she was more concerned about like the pain and stuff. I feel like I've been walking around with a torn rotator cuff since December 4th. Who you know could do that? I don't take no painkillers, no nothing, right? Now, she did say I'm going to need to keep doing my stretches. I kind of stopped doing them, and my arm kind of feels better. But I guess because my arm's not fatigued anymore. Maybe I was doing them too much. So every so often, I will kind of try to do the up the wall stretching. That was the thing I was doing, where I take my hand and oh, that hurts. I kind of got to use my fingers to make my hand crawl up the wall. That hurts. But anyway. So anyway, guys, I want to tell you the story and what was going on with my arm. You know, it is what it is. But my cool thing about life is, this is why they say patience is a virtue. The fact that I have patience, I was able to wait all the way to today. Matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, I had my MRI, got my disc and everything, got the printout and explains everything. And I had enough patience to wait to go to the doctors so she could explain it, right? I'm cool. I get it. I'm the do the crime, do the time guy, right? I know I went to the gym. I know I shouldn't have did all the crazy stuff I did. I know I had many chances not to make it happen. You guys see the video where I said, hey, I told the guy and told you guys I'm not going to go to the gym, do all this crazy stuff. Still went to the gym and allowed the peer pressure to set in. So it is what it is. No excuses. I take full responsibility. Well, I take partial responsibility because I did tell the guy, no, I don't need one, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, long story short, it's still, I had to say yes at the end of the day. So with that being said, I'm cool, man. I'm just going to wait to I get that call. They got to call me first and have me come in to do stuff on my heart to make sure I'm okay to get surgery. And then they're going to schedule me. And I said, listen, I want it ASAP, right away. It ain't no point for me waiting. I said, you get me in there as soon as possible. Cut me open, get me back, and I will be ready to rock. All right? I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Anyway, so get me in there. Let me get ready to rock, okay? Because I'm trying to rebuild this body. I'm trying to come back stronger, meaner, better than ever. Now, she said it's up to 6 months after surgery That's probably mean I'm going to be out the whole summer. I'm going to be at the beach. Well, damn, when I get it done, I probably can't get it wet. I'm probably going to be at the beach wearing a shirt. Guys, I got a long road ahead. But the Cowboy King of Entertainment is not a quitter. I'm a fighter. And I don't care what comes at my way. It's I'll be ready. I just want to All right. Anyway, guys, if you come in here for the first time, you see this crazy guy in front of you with a cowboy hat acting crazy. I'm the Cowboy King of Entertainment. Everything I do is bam, 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 bam in your face. All right? So what that means is I do 4 live streams a week. Today, I'm going to do a podcast. Tomorrow, I'll do a podcast. Wednesday, I do my We Wrestle Wednesdays. All-Purpose Champion Wrestling League. It's going to be epic. And then Thursdays, I think I'm just going to start doing gameplays, guy. Last Thursday was cool. I was playing the Disney racing game. It was kind of crazy. OBS crashed. Then PlayStation crashed. I can't call it. But anyway, it was fun playing with my wife. So this Thursday, I have a schedule unless anything changed. Let's play some games. If you guys want to play some multiplayer games, let's start from today. Thursday, I'm going to be on playing games. You guys think of some multiplayer games, and then we can maybe start making Thursdays like a multiplayer Thursday where we just play some games together. So you guys let me know. But with that being said, yeah, I do a lot of game streaming at times. So let me not say a lot, where I play with my wife. The podcast or stuff like this. We're going to come up with topics. Today, we're going to get into some digital versus physical because Rune and FCat was going back and forth in the Discord. It was so crazy, like ping pong. So I thought, let's start it off with that. I also went to the movies and I seen Evil Dead Rise. So I'm going to do a spoiler-free review, real review, I like to call it. And then, guys, I do a lot of vlogging. I actually got a vlog I've been making for ever since March 6th. So I'm going to put that together and put it out someday soon. It's actually my journey from when I went to the orthopedic surgeon, and I got everything on there from every different appointment I went to and all the times I got all my news and up to today. So that's going to be epic. I got to cut it up because I think I got like 32 minutes. I want it to be no less than 10 minutes long. It shouldn't be that long. I'll cut it up, blah, blah, blah. And I show my arm, what it looks like and all that stuff. Ouch, that hurt. Yeah, and I do reviews. So you're going to see a movie review today. I do product reviews. I do a thing called First Impressions when I play a video game for the first maybe hour or two. And then I rate it from 1 to 10. How likely am I to play it again? So you got a lot of stuff on this channel. Everything I do is a little bit of a little power into it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm gonna grab a chair. I hope you grab a chair, and let's get into this thing because I am a cowboy, and it's gonna be epic because I'm a cowboy. Oh man. And now your mama knows. All right. So let me see what's up with everybody who's in the chat. At least this isn't one of those days where I went on and on and on and I muted myself. That would suck. But let's see what you guys are talking about. All right. So we got my man, Mr. Urban World. He says, so it's a new week and it's another podcast. So jump into as I tell you all the news of my upcoming surgery and let's discuss digital versus physical and more. Well, thank you for repeating me. He said, you just beat me. Grr. What's up, OB Rose in the building? Let me see. Like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, let's check that out first. Let's see. So we have, here, let me check. We got 11 people watching and we have 4 likes. So guys, let's get these likes up. What I'm trying to do, man, is get 20 likes a live stream. So hit that like button. Appreciate it. Let me see. We got a lot to go over. All right. FCat said he got a lot. And hold on, my ear. It's crazy. My ear is like has like a little buzzing. I swear I feel like we must be robots. It literally sounds like when you have a broken speaker and you hear that little buzz kind of. As I was talking, it constantly buzzing in my ear. My words was like buzzing. Anyway, I can see your comment, Obi Rose. Let me see. From season 2 ends on January 25th, since there will be 10 episodes. June 25th. Sorry, I said January. Let me see. Obi said, Mr. Urban, yeah. Dilemma. Okay. Let me see. You guys know I'm not good. I don't speak another language, but Obi, it's amazing. Obi and Mr. are both black guys who are learning different languages. So it's pretty epic. So they speak Spanish a lot between each other. So congratulate them. That is definitely a feat. I learned a little bit because my ex-wife was Puerto Rican. So my kids are half Spanish. And also took Spanish in middle school and high school, but I don't know much. I don't know much, but I know I love you. Let me be all I need to know. Or it might be all I need to grow. I'm not really sure, but either way, yeah. So let me see. PlayStation buying FireWalk, Saint 14 voice actor dies, ABK deal, High Five Rush, and Star Wars physical. Oh man, let's go, FCAT. Fox got rid of Tucker Carlson, and CNN got rid of Don Lemon. Oh, we gotta go over it. I don't really follow any of those guys, but you know me, guys. I like to talk about anything. Let me see. Tank, aka Gervonta Davis, defeated Ryan Garcia with a body shot. Hey, them body shots is real, man. Let me see. Urban body and urban OB in languages via app. Thank you for catching me up, everybody. And you can start a 5 to 6 figure business online with $100. And ask Urban how. Let me see. All day date games will soon be available in VR. That's all the news I have for the day. Now back to the show. Well, thank you, Mr. Urban. Back to the show. Gotta love Mr. Urban, man. Let me see. We just saw this. Let's see. Ellis is in the building. What's up, Ellis? Let me see. Mr. Urban said, how tall are you, cowboy? I am only 5'5". Bio said, my birthday is in 2 weeks for now. Yo, Bio, man. If you don't mind, bro, we could throw you a virtual birthday party. So if you want to come on, you don't even have to show yourself. You could be like this. And you could come on. We could do a birthday party. We could invite people to come on. We could sing happy birthday. We could like have a regular show, but we doll it up for your birthday. We did a couple of those in the past, so it'd be cool to bring it back. But a virtual birthday party. So let me know if you're interested, man. It'd be like your day, bro. And we could just do a segment. If you want to just come on for a half an hour and we just do a little birthday party, ask you what you're doing, what you up to for your birthday, how you feeling, let me know. We can make it happen. Let me see. Cowboy scared of prescription medication, but not scared of surgery. Yeah, so here's the thing. I rather not put stuff in my body, and I don't mind them cutting my body and mending my body back together. I don't mind having bolts and stuff in my body if it's going to get me back, right? But I don't want to take medication. Remember, I worked for a market research company for 20 years. So I'm just saying that for me, if I could avoid taking an Advil, Tylenol, I would rather that versus them cut me open. I'm just saying. But that's me. Let me see, Buyer, your B-Day is 1 month before mine, which is in June. June 8th, Bio said. Yo, let's see what date is June 8th. What day is June 8th? All right, so June 8th. Well, first let's go to Bio. So Monday, May 8th is Bio's birthday. All right. And June 8th is going to be on a Thursday. So listen, you guys want to do virtual birthday parties, let me know, man. Again, like I said, it don't have to be the whole show, but it'd be cool. We'll blow the roof off this thing. Happy birthdays and all of that stuff. As a matter of fact, any of you guys let me know. If you're interested in a virtual birthday with the cowboy, as I'll host your birthday party, it will be dope. Trust me, guys. We'll jump up in this thing, laugh, joke. Guess what? Coming live from the Cowboy Entertainment Studio. Happy birthday to Bio. Trust me, guys. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. Let me know if you're interested. Make a whole thing about it. And trust me, One day this channel is gonna blow up. Even when I die, I'm gonna die at some point, guys. And when I do, trust me, this channel is gonna blow up. One of my kids, they'll probably take it over. And that episode of your birthday is gonna be so popular. You're gonna be like, bro, y'all not gonna believe it, but I had a virtual birthday party on that channel. They're gonna be like, no, you didn't, bro. They're like, I'm telling you, Cowboy hosted my virtual birthday party. And they're gonna look back and they're gonna see it, and it's gonna be dope. I feel like I got something on my shirt. Anyway, so let me know. All right, let me see. Nope, but the date is secret. Okay, fine. Mr. Urban World's birthday is not June 8th. Take that back. All right, so Cowboy takes steroids to deal with the pain, or maybe he's trying to be like purse whatever angle. Nah, man, you know what's crazy? I could deal with a lot of pain. Here's the thing with pain. My shoulder hurts when I go up. Notice, right? I have to hit the bag, throw punches, right? Even when I went to the gym. Even when I went to doctor, she said, overhead stuff you're probably not going to be able to do anymore, right? At least not heavy. And I always didn't lift heavy for my shoulders anyway, right? So maybe it was written in stars that I had weak shoulders. Now, I said, yo, I'm worried about my chest. Can I not bench? She said, no, bench is fine. So doing this is going to be fine. Now, when I extend my arm all the way, it hurts, right? But once they fixed that, she said, benching is going to be fine. Matter of fact, I wonder if I could just bench and not extend all the way, right? Maybe I could get away with that. Do like low benching. And push-ups, that's going to be fine. But going up, woo. So right now, I don't feel like through a regular day, I don't feel the pain often. Besides when it's like I'm getting them surges through my arm, that hurts. I call it contractions. I be at work like, oh, my contractions. And the girls at my job be like, how many minutes apart? I'm like, they're like 6. But when I go like this, yeah, that hurt right there. I feel that right here. I feel it. So I'm able to manage the pain because, yeah, some nights I'm up and my arm hurt, and I asked my wife because she rubbed my arm for me. But for the most part, unless I go like that, or this is the worst, trying to go out, right? Like, look at my body. I'm already leaning, but right? So if I stand straight and try to go out, that hurts. So that's how I'm able to deal with the pain. All right, so I still haven't gotten my root canal, and it's been 2 years around the same time as yours. I just been dealing with the pain. I mean, so here's the thing. They was like, I don't have to get surgery. I could do what they call pain management. Up to 3 times a year, I could just get a shot, a corticosteroid shot, or no, what is it called? I forgot the shot, but up to 3 times a year, I could get the shot, and it just takes away the pain. All it does is numb me. Like, the tear is still there, and what I would do is go to physical therapy and do all these type of exercises, and I would strengthen all the muscles around the tear. And then what they do is they just numb me. So I don't feel it. I feel like I'm fine, whatever. Now, certain stuff is going to be hard to do because that tear is still there. Me personally, I said, no, I'd rather get surgery and you actually rebuild it, because then I'm just only doing pain management like Urban. Yeah, he's getting through it, but he still need a cavity. That's never going away. You know what I mean? Until we get it done. Bro, you're going to be on a waiting list for months. Are you talking about me or him? Let me see. I live near 2 beaches and haven't been to one in maybe 14 years, and haven't been to the movies in over 11 years, maybe. Fair enough. It's your prerogative. Let me see. Why you got on those tight pants? What's up, Rod? It'll all be over once Cowboy does TikTok. I do have a TikTok. I just don't really do it. But you're right, though. So many people told me, bro, you need to do TikTok. And I'm like, I like YouTube. Oh, man. Let me see. Man, you better sit your broke up down. Hey, shut up, Ellis. Let me see. How dare you make FCAT wait so long to share the gaming news? Yeah, right? Let me see. I want a day where we play Evil Dead, and I want Josh in there so he can face me. Ooh. Let me see. Mr. Urban World, you need to join us in Avengers first, Muggle. Yeah, tell him again. Let me see. Por favor, no kendo. Please don't sing again. Yo, you're a jealous little man. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna speed through these. So Mr. said, I'm scared. 7's in the birthday. So happy birthday. Hold on, let's do it again. By the way, it's nobody's birthday today, guys, but it will be D1's Bio's birthday on May 8th. Let me see. Chill CMG is in the building. What's up, man? Let's see. Felice, yeah, happy birthday. What he said. What up, cowboy? What's going on? Bio said, I don't want to sound like a broken record or whatever, but birthdays is just another day for me. No, that's fine. I just was saying, I mean, for like at least mine. Fair enough. I do herbal remedies before I take anything made in the lab. Yeah, there you go. See, and Sev is a smart 28-year-old. Whose B-Day is it? It's nobody's B-Day. Let me see. CMG, Ellis said, okay, got your bio. Let me see. Ron said, my birthday is in July. I expect a Stadia-themed birthday party. Hey, Ron, this is why, you're the reason why I do this. I love it, bro. Like, you keep my life entertained. I'm just saying. All right. Cherry Man said, what's up, Ellis, the murder man? Let me see. Seb said, too bad my birthday isn't until September. Okay, fair enough. It'll come. Cowboy, why hasn't anyone lived past 120 years old? We need Obi on stream during that part. I wonder if Obi, so here's the thing. I wonder if Obi remembers. That's something, Urban. I wonder if Obi actually knows the answer to that question. I appreciate the offer, though, Cowboy. No, not a problem, man. Listen, you're like family, bro. So, you know, it'll be cool. So I have a broad shoulders. So you be like this, right? Sev. Let me see. What do you think surgery is? They will put you on drugs. Yeah, so that I can't help, right? They asked me, they say, hey, are you allergic to anesthesia or anything? I said, I mean, I'm not allergic to anything. Guys, I'm a superhero, okay? I'm not allergic to anything. I have no allergies. I was born in April. That means I'm the first astrology sign. My Chinese symbol is a dragon. My gem is a diamond. I'm a fire sign. I am the ultimate stage in evolution, and evolution stops right up here. I am. But, however, I need surgery, and I'm not going to be awake when they cut me open. So, yeah. So, some things I got to get through. Remember, she thought I had chronic inflammation. So, she had me take Advil for 30 days or 4 weeks. That was the most medication been in my body in my life. But guess what? You got to do what you got to do. I don't resort to medication. That's what I'm saying. Let's say I got a cold and I'm sneezing. I'm not taking nothing. I'm going to let my body, and mind you, I barely ever get a cold. I might get a sniffle here or there when Mr. Urban tried to point it out. But my body, I allow to breathe nothing but excellence. And guys, look at me. Bro, this is a man who haven't been to the gym fully, did a full workout. I don't know what, 4 months, maybe 5 months. But my chest is not looking good. But I'm still hanging on there from the old presentation of the body that I once had. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that makes sense to anybody. But that's how I said it. All right. Chad said, I haven't been to the dentist in years. I just tried my best to take care of my teeth. I do my twice a year cleaning, so I do that. Let me see. FCAT got on podcast and proved to us that they put drugs in our bodies. Let me see. Good evening, all. Yo, Holtz is in the building. Ms. Irvin said, Chariot Man, I'd never do that because our oral health is no joke. I'm going to get my root canal taken care of soon. Oral health can affect your heart. Hey, shut up, bro. The guy who's going 2 years without a root canal is trying to tell somebody how important oral health is. Yo, if the pot ever called the kettle black, that was that moment. Anyways, yo, CMG saying, what's up? He said, I feel you, Mr. Urban World. Yo, Obi said, I'm not coming back to Urban and Cowboy. Give me a 1st to 10, a 1st to 15 on live stream. Why do you want a 1st to 15? What happens to 1st to 10? Man, this is crazy. Let me see. Mr. said, Charity, if I could turn back the hands of time, I'd be on my health 1,000%. I'm just now taking things seriously. It's all good, bro. As long as you're not dead, You always have a chance to make a comeback. Hear me out, people. As long as you're not dead, yeah, you always have a chance to make a kickback. No, actually, that's a comeback. So bro, don't even worry about it. You know what? You're gonna be good. You know, now you have a chance to do the things you didn't do. That's what we gotta realize in life. Yeah, some things might be out the window. Like, for instance, I was supposed to do a backflip last year. No, I think when I turned 45. Now I'm 47. So guess what? That backflip's gonna have to wait till next year. But I'm gonna do it, or I'm gonna die first. One or the other. You know. Let me see. Obi Rose Kenobi Urban at Kmart paying for layaway. So now, so no can do. Got you. You can't do the best of 15. All right. Why is me only being 28 so shocking to people? You come off a little older. And so, you know, we've told you that before, and I want to commend you, sir. And 28 isn't that young, but 28 also isn't old at all. So, I think you come off and you carry yourself a certain way, maybe because you're a PC guy. You know, it takes a lot of smarts, man, to get into PC. It takes certain people who are primary PC guys. Let me think. Have I ever seen an immature PC gamer? Because I almost feel like you guys are a little different. You know, you carry yourself different. You know, let me see. Holtz the Chariot Man, I'm pondering if I should get Dead Island 2. How about you? Ooh, okay. Dead Island 2 looks good, though. It's not on Steam yet, but you should, Holtz. And Sev said, I'm 6'5" and 240 pounds, Anthony. I'm a fairly large dude. Them broad shoulders, bro. Chariot Man said, my sign is the last, shaking my head. Hey, Chariot, why they do you like that, bro? Hold up. The last one is Pisces, right? My wife is a Pisces. Don't worry about it, Chariot. I'm married to a Pisces, bro. You know? Let me say ultimate stage in evolution, but are you ranked? Hey, yo, hey, somebody blocked this guy. I like when YouTube was blocking him. Yo, Bio said, is it Brock Lesnar the most alpha male in WWE? I don't think Cowboy can compete with the Beast of Whoa! Hey, you know what, Bio? Now I got you. Now you talk about Brock Lesnar, right? Let me ask you a question. One, have you ever seen Brock Lesnar do this? All right, that's one. Hold up, there you go. I want this to flash. I'm trying to fix this. Where I wanted to go through all the sites. Anyway, let me ask you this, Bio. If you watch WWE, you're Brock Lesnar. You're Beast Incarnate, so you call him, right? What did he start doing recently? What's his newest gimmick for about the last year? You let me know. I'm curious to know what's Brock Lesnar's recent gimmick. And I'll wait. Better yet, I won't wait, because I'll tell you, you got this guy, Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, walking around as the Cowboy Brock. Who you think he got it from? Bio Biohazard, let me know who did the Beast Incarnate steal his gimmick from. He's walking around with a cowboy hat now. Who you think he got the gimmick from? Me, the Cowboy King of Entertainment. That's where he got it from. Yes. So, just so you know, Brock ain't that special because he's running around here stealing his gimmicks from the Cowboy King of Entertainment. Remember, I told you that. Trying to get this thing to cycle through. All right, let's try it. It's weird. Come on, turn it on, baby. Man, I kicked it too many times. All right, hopefully that's it. But anyway, yeah, so you take that to the bank as Brock Lesnar is running around trying to be the Cowboy King of Entertainment. Just saying. All right, so Obi Rose, do you smoke or drink? Let me see. Holt said all that in evolution and still Tory. Must be all that toughness of being born that month. Listen, I'm still your king of entertainment, hosts. So you sit down and shut your mouth. How about you do that? Let me see, guys. Smash the like button. 14 people watching, only 4 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Likes up to double digits before the first guest. Help out the channel and the cowboy. That's my guy. Thank you very much. And Reaver the Beaver is in the building. What's going on? Yo, Obi said, Mister, I did for about 15 years, dude. Cherry's laughing. Obi Rose, why didn't you call and tell me this? I've never built a PC. I always purchase mine, and now I only use cloud PCs in combination with gaming laptops. Maybe that's why I'm immature. This is definitely why you're immature. Mr. Urban World, I got this. Mr. Urban World, lo siento, amigo, estoy muy aprendo hoy pero mañana tengo tiempo, LOL. I know Spanish. All right, why are you sorry, Obi? Let me see. Holt said, I'm consistently getting old. Sorry, wow, my bad. I'm consistently getting told I'm immature and I know computer things and a PC gamer. You're not a PC gamer, Holt. Holt, I'm gonna need you to pick a lane. You flip-flop too often. Let me see. Chatman said, LOL, I know we're highly talented people, Pisces people, I mean. Yeah, man, listen, my wife, bro, she is a go-getter. Nothing keeps her standing still. So it's kind of cool to see her determination for things. Like just recently, right? I was like, I probably can't cut the grass. I'm at work, and I'm like, yo, what you been up to? And she was working from home. She's like cutting the grass. I'm like, yeah, she jumped on it, you know. Let me see, Mr. Urban World, it's just surprising there are people who live past 100 or even 110 years old. We could get into it if y'all want to. I'll take it there. Your Reaver's laughing. Let me see. I heard he F5 a shark or a dolphin in like 2005. He still stole my gimmick. That's all I know. Let me see. We just got to be careful of that other fish going into the wrong direction. You know what? I don't even know. Let me see. Reaver the Beaver. Some of them are even walking around too. That is crazy. People that's older. Obi is laughing. He say, I'm here in tears, laughing. Have you ever seen broke boom breaks props? Ha ha ha. How about you shut your face? Let me see. And that's amazing. Let me see. What was crazy to me was the 1,000-pound guy walking around and driving a car on 600-pound life TV show. That is crazy. 1,000 pounds, and he's just living life. Let me see. I will be watching from my tablet about the stream. Yo, that's what's up, Cherry. Thanks for the support, man. Let me see. Red Giraffe is in the building. Yo, let's give Red Giraffe a kick or two, man. So you get Red Giraffe in the building, you get one of these. Roundhouse, snap jab, spin kick, jump spin kick. Let's go. Side kick, spinning, roundhouse, crescent kick. Let's go. That's for you, Red Giraffe. Let's go, Red Giraffe. Let's go, Red Giraffe. Yes, yeah. Hadouken! That's for Red Giraffe. Hold up. Stop that Hadouken! All right, now that we just showed how I taught Ryu some moves and Ken, we can move forward. All right, let me see. Reaver's looking like, what? I want to see Cowboy versus Brock Lesnar fight now. I wish Brock would knock on that door so I could slap that hat off his head. Trying to steal my gimmick. See, thought Brock has a ponytail with his cowboy hat. Even a pony is more cowboy. Look, I'm into PlayStation and he got a ponytail, trying to be a pony. Like, bro, do you not see the similarities? Brock is trying to steal my life. Oh, cowboy, this controller is the truth. Nice, man. I got to check it out. Definitely. Today, when I left the doctor's office, I was like, man, I just heard the news that I need surgery. Man, I'm going home, bro. And the crazy thing is I got home and I texted, a bunch of people what was going on. Bro, I took a nap. I was like, sleep for like 2 hours. All right, let me see. Reaver the Beaver, your name has me wondering how bad a beaver bite would hurt to the finger. Yo, y'all crazy, man. Let me see. Mr. Hermero, most likely a lot. Let me see. I got this. All right, Bio, I got this. Eso Esteba, horrible cowboy, Novas, a try. All right, I give up. But I tried. Let me see. Reaver, I'm weird, LOL, but it would be interesting to compare a beaver bite to maybe an alligator or something. I don't know about that one, though. Maybe a donkey to a beaver. Let me see. Great job, everyone. We now have 12 likes. Let's get the Cowboy Show. Let's go. Hey, listen, if we don't get more likes, I'm not adding guests. I'll be like some other channels. If y'all ain't donating money, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. No, I'll never do that. Let's stop right now. But I will say this. I want to thank all of the all-purpose champions. That's the members that are members of the membership of the channel. And it just hit me that I didn't do my 2 member videos. But before you get on me, let me explain. I went to my mother-in-law's house Friday to Sunday night. I wasn't home. And when I do my next video, I want it to be actually in the Cowboy Entertainment Studio, because I don't want to just do it in my car. Those are the videos that I take serious. Matter of fact, those are the ones that I might want to put on this. Hold on. I'm not doing all that. But those are the ones where I might want to put on, like, the actual background and stuff like that. So all the videos I did so far, I always had the background there. I made it, I made the presentation a little more. Now, I do love the Cowboy Entertainment Studio, so I might just have all of this in the background. I'm not sure. Matter of fact, here, let's do it. Hold on, guys. Let's see. We're going to do replace. We're going to change this. And we're going to throw this on here. So, bam. Now, I might have it like this. This is how I typically had when I did those videos, right? I might have to do it with this because I want it to be like special. So that's why I didn't do the 2 videos. Please give me a break. I apologize. Let me say he got Chuck Norris moves. Hey, Chuck Norris is the man. What up, Red? Let me see. And Hadoken, let's go. See? I had to turn off the new Power Rangers on Netflix. I just couldn't handle it, but I'm going to try to finish it out of respect. Yeah, I don't want to watch it either, but I will watch it out of respect. The new Street Fighter 6 looks horrible too, but Tekken looks good. Let's hope the new Mortal Kombat and Injustice looks amazing. I don't know how they're going to come out with an Injustice and a Mortal Kombat game, but I know the controls are different, but I feel like those are 2 games that's going to be so similar, they should probably not bring them out around the same time. And Cowboy keeps talking this big game, but it's all fun and game till I get my dad Beast. I get my dad Beast. Mr. Beast won the phone and he flies Brock to Cowboy House for some action. I wish you would get your dad Mr. Beast so I could put the mittens to him. Brock don't want it. Yo, Lethal in the building. All right, here we go. That's what I'm talking about, my man. Guys, if you are a channel member, put your emojis up. Let's see these emojis. Everybody's a channel member. Put your emojis up. Let's go. OMG, I'm famous. I see my logo. Put your emojis up. So let's do this. I want to take this time to thank all of the channel members. Anybody who's ever been a channel member, even if you've just been a channel member for 1 month, doesn't matter. All right, so I want to thank Mr. 1030, Ray Stone, Fans Are Gamers, Bruce Campbell, Mr. Herberall, Josh Warren, Chris Cakis, Dave Jimenez, Jack the Slip, Caliber Killer, Vet Cloud Gaming, Big Mike, Purple Haze, Squids, Jezebelly, MJ Parks, Dre, Consigno. There you go. Sanchez. Let me see. Mr. Byron Plays, Ray, K Jones, Ellis, Holtz, Dude Games, ISO Motion Gaming, Geek to Sneak, Ace, Jersey, Aminar. Let me see. Bulls for Life, Monkey Bones. And this is cool because a bunch of people was donating. JD. Let me see. Chloe. K9, Lester. And I want to thank Purple Haze. She donated probably like 15 memberships. Got to thank her big time, man, for that. Let's see. And also Chris donated memberships as well. So I got it all written down. My guy, FCat. Good stuff. So thank you guys very much for becoming a channel member of the All-Purpose Champions. And thank you to the people who actually donated as well. Donated memberships. Guys, I love doing this. You know me, man. I love it. You could tell I love it. You could tell I have fun just talking, right? And we just get on here, we laugh, we joke. That's why I'm about the entertainment. Yeah, we're going to talk about gaming. We're going to do movie reviews. But guys, just having a virtual hangout, you can't take it back. Like, imagine when you used to go hang out with your friends, and if you still do. You had a lot of fun. You came home, you were laughing, you were joking. It was a good time. Well, this for me is a good time. I get to laugh and joke with all of you guys, and we talk about whatever you want. So it's good stuff, definitely. All right, so let me see. Clodiz is still upset you didn't do her membership video. She doesn't feel like an all-purpose champion. It's coming, man. I promise you it's coming. I promise. I promise. I'm going to get caught up with everybody. Guys, let me show you this. It is coming. And I just want to show you this. Just hold on. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you guys see this. All right, let me share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. Okay? Take Mr. Urban World comment the F off. Okay? All right. So check this out. No, you know what? I'll make myself small again. And matter of fact, I'll put myself at the top. Now, check this out. Let me get Urban off. All right. We're going to go to my channel. Okay? And this is how the channel looks now. I got it all set up where whatever I'm doing currently is live, right? We got all the members right here. You guys could join if you like. We have the upcoming live stream. So we got tomorrow's show, Wednesday show, Thursday show, all right? Then we got my reviews. So you can see, put my reviews at the top because they're my highest viewed stuff. 86K right here, 54K, blah, blah, blah. Then we got gaming videos. So, you know, recently I did a video yesterday, which was about Hi-Fi Rush versus Forspoken, because I feel there's a lot of gamers who talk, but they don't walk the walk. So I personally am the only gamer I know, or only content creator I know, who actually beat both Forspoken and Hi-Fi Rush. So I wanted to make a video about it right there. So these are all the videos, and I make fun of Doc Dark and stuff like that. Then we got the live stream, live gaming stream. So my wife and I, we were just up last night playing Callisto Protocol, episode 5 or part 5. So you can see stuff like that right there, right? Then we got all my vlogging videos. You can see my birthday videos, blah, 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 right? And then you got the Cowboy King of Entertainment podcast, which are what we're doing right now. So you can see all the different podcasts. And then we got the Russell Wednesdays. I put these up on there for the people who play. What I do is eventually I timestamp all the matches, and then I put pictures. The thumbnail end up being one of the matches of somebody who won, and it's kind of cool. And then I got my shorts at the bottom. I got a lot of funny shorts. You guys should definitely check it out. Some funny stuff. But what I want to show you guys is I'm going to go to playlists. And what we're looking for is all-purpose championship. All-purpose champ playlist right here. Guys, look at this, okay? It says 25 videos, okay? Now, I don't be slacking. Well, I am slacking, but look. So I created a video for the channel membership. I got a quick view video, right? I got thank you for being a member, right? I made an update, and then I got a video from Mr. 1030, Ray Stone, Bruce Campbell, Mr. Overall, Fans are Gamers, Jack the Slip, Caliber Killer, Chris Game Over Cakes, Dave Jimenez, Vet Cloud Gaming, Josh Warren, Big Mike, Purple Haze, Squids, Jezebelly, MJ Parks, Drake Keekins, Consigno, Sanchez Gaming, Mr. Byron Plays, and Ray the Gaming Cyborg. Guys, I put the time in. Now we're going to pick a random video. Let's do this, right? Look at my production. Guys, I want to thank a person right now for becoming an all-purpose champion, but I want to give this person credit. Sometimes he feels that, you know, he's just kind of in the community and just hanging out with everybody, but you do more than you think. Because right now, I want to definitely thank hashtag Media Guy, Cult of Stadia, and MJ Parks for becoming an all-purpose champion. So, mind you, I go back and find the date where that person actually became an all-purpose champion, and I show it on screen. But I actually capture when it happened live. Now, you see, MJ, you create content also on your channel. Back him up. He didn't do it live, right? So, for instance, I could pick anybody. If they did it live, here, let's do Vet. What's going on, guys? I want to say thank you to a very special friend of mine who became an all-purpose champion. But I want to start off by saying this. I call myself the king of content. All right, come on. But if there was anybody else who was going to give me a runner-up for that title, it'd definitely be this guy. I want to say, my guy Vet just became a member. Thank you so much, Vet. I appreciate it, man. I'm like shocked right now. Oh yeah. So the moment the person becomes an all-purpose champion, I actually added in the video. Now all of these videos are short. This is 2 minutes and 53 seconds. They're all like a minute to like 4 minutes max, right? I just want to thank the person. I want to bring up when they became an all-purpose champion. So I do all of that. So that's why it takes me some time, because there's a lot of researching involved. And also, if you got a channel, like, matter of fact, let me show you guys. Vet Cloud Gaming is definitely a guy that does so much, and it amazes me how this guy is able to handle everything he does. But Vet, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you, buddy, for becoming an all-purpose champion. You, sir, are amazing, and I want to acknowledge all the different things you do. Now, just watch this. Guys, I put so much detail. I track down each person, and if they have a channel or anything they do, I make sure I put everything in. So check this out. You, sir, are a GeForce Now ambassador. You also do Stadia content, as well as Luna content. You cover all things gaming on your hit show Cloud Nation TV. You also have a sports show on the YouTube channel Sportscast. Primarily, you could be found on Twitch. You have a YouTube channel. You're also on Facebook. You even cover retro gaming. You're heavy into Discord, building communities and keeping people together. That you, sir, in my book, is a king of content. And you're also a... Guys, that's a lot of work for that 2 minute and 50-something second video, but this is the type of stuff I put into my membership videos because I thank you guys and I want to do it right. So yeah, sometimes it take me a while because it's a lot of work involved, and I'm always like, all right, I'm putting it off. But I will get back on to finishing those membership videos. But as you guys see, I already did like 15, so I'm doing them, right? And I do all of them with love, right? All right, so where were we? Let me see. All right, so Red Giraffe, when do you think Mr. Beast will notice your channel and contact you? Let me see. Ella said, Cowboy, you always run a good show. 20 likes should be easy. I appreciate that, man. 100% people get way more likes than that, and their shows be trash. You know what it is? I think and Reaver's laughing. I think people they do a good job, man. They reel people in, and for especially console wars, they do really good. They get people to hate, they get people to come together for a lot of drama. And trust me, I don't mind the drama either. But you know what? I'm just enjoying what I'm doing, and I'll go where the wind blows, you know, but I just have to feel it and feel like it's what I want to do. I'm gonna say, LOL, you two recommended a bikini workout to Cowboy. Let me see. The dragon symbolized power, nobleness, honor, luck, and success in traditional Chinese culture. The dragon is a supernatural being with no parallel for talent, or sorry, no parallel for, and excellence. Hold up, with no parallel. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's right. Because none else compares to me. I think that's what you're trying to say. Mr. Urban World, you are telling on yourself. YouTube recommends videos you watch often. Let me see. According to the Chinese astrology, people born in the year of the snake are usually calm observers with excellent intuitions, as serene as snakes, and generally demonstrates intelligence, wisdom, and yeah. All right, that's where we're going here. And creativity. Oh, you definitely don't want to see my recommendations. LOL, they're crazy. A spam call. Let me see. Mr. Urban Rose said, people getting their eye punched out while shopping at Target. Well, okay then. Let me see. Red Giraffe said, Mr. Urban World, my dad would be disappointed that I went down the alley A path with so I always hear you say alley A. I guess I said it right. The alley A path with my content leading to more hate and a little clickbait here and there. Okay. And Josh is laughing. He said wearing a Batman shirt. I was wearing a Batman shirt. See, Josh, you always think I hate on Batman, but I actually got a Batman compression shirt, right? And say, Mr. Urban World, when I hit 1 million subs, I plan to do more IRL content where I will do my huge videos. I am expecting him to notice me around 5 million subs. Josh, tell me about it. Oh, be quiet. You also like Batman. Let me see. Sometimes a little clickbait is needed. That's how I got my 10K plus views on my first channel, but tons of hate in the comments. Doesn't matter because it landed me the 400 watch hours. All right, Red Giraffe cannot wait to see how many subs you have by the end of the year. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. Red is probably going to have like at least 45,000. Let me see. Red Giraffe starting May 1st. I'm going to do one video per day until my birthday in June and see where that lands me. I have a plan. And I always say a man with a plan can never be defeated. Big up to all the dope content creators in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to each of them. Definitely, guys, we got some dope content creators in the chat. Throw me the damn link. All right, I'm getting to it. Yo, Rock, what's going on? Hey, what Rock wanted to say is, howdy, partner. Yeah. All right, let me see. Red Giraffe, who is the second biggest next to Mr. Beast? Is it PewDiePie? But how you doing, Rock? Good show today, man. Good show. Let me see. Mr. Urban World, 100K is the goal for me. I hope you can hit more, honestly. 10K on your first video is insane. Howdy, Rock, Reaver said. Rock said, hey, Reaver. Mr. Urban World said, Red Giraffe, I might eventually show you the video. It's just cringe, and I want to delete it, but those watch hours will contribute to my monetization goal, so it must remain. So here's the thing, Mr. Urban. Remember, you got to get monetized within a year of that video. So let's say that video you started in June, right? Let's back up a little bit. Let's say that video you did was last October. If this October comes up, then all those hours they don't count. So you want to probably get in the lab and take it serious, because you've been talking about this video for a long time, and if it's been over a year, then those views don't count at all to your watch hours. So just remember, you got 12 consecutive months to become monetized, and it keeps going every month after each month. Let me see. Mr. Urban World Let me see. Yes, it would be PewDiePie. Okay. Let's see, but he's retired. I never even knew who PewDiePie was. Wait, what? He retired? Let me see. I thought PewDiePie was a girl. That's funny. It's crazy how Mr. Beast and Draco are going toe to toe financially, and he utilized YouTube. That's insane. And he said Drake. Sorry about that. Let me see. Yeah, he is just chilling in Japan, and he and his wife are expecting. That's cool, man. Let me see. I love Mr. Beast, but PewDiePie is the #1 in my book. Let me see. I don't know, man. I think Fred is the GOAT, Reaver. I don't know what you guys are talking about now, but PewDiePie has #1 for a whole decade before the T series thing happened and Mr. Beast claiming the throne. And Urban said, "What?" And he said, I known this, I would have kept uploading videos. It's cool. I'll take care of it." Yeah, man. You want to jump on that? Damn, Aaron Rodgers was just traded to the Jets. All right. And fun fact, the first YouTube channel to hit 1 million subs was Fred from those Nickelodeon movies from like 2011. And fun fact, the Cowboy King of Entertainment started his channel October 13th, 2011. Look at that. Before PewDiePie smashed was the GOAT, LOL. Let me see. I forgot about it. All right, cool. So I am going to send you guys a link now so you guys could join. And I just have fun laughing and joking. But let's get into some serious stuff. Here we go. So to join. Bam. There you guys go. There is a link. I'm also going to pin it. There you go. Let me do a recap on these likes. Remember, guys, it'd be cool to have 20 likes. Got 15 likes. If you didn't get a chance to like, please like. FCAT is here quicker than you could say. It's FCAT is in the building. Woo! Let's go. All right. FCAT, what's up, man? Talk to me.
Can you hear me?
All right. Let me plug up my Stadia. Excuse me, my Stadia controller. That way, this won't pick up your voice. And let's do that. So, man, let's get into it. What are we starting with first, man? And I don't see room because I really wanted to bring this up. I'm still gonna bring it up. But I thought.
Oh yeah, I have it in the docket, but yeah, let's start this off. Hang on. All right, there we go. I'm ready, cowboy. You froze. Go. See ya.
Without me. All right, here we go. FCAT got
Right,
some
there
stuff
we go.
here. I'd like this to be on the
So
side.
first and foremost, I want to ask, what is your most anticipated summer movie of 2023?
I might have been the movie I just seen, but that's not in the summer. I just seen Evil Dead. I don't even know what's coming out this year. Like what big movie is coming out
So
this
we got
year?
Indiana Jones, Flash, Little
Oh
Mermaid,
yes, there you go.
Barbie,
Sorry.
Fast and the Furious
Okay.
X, Guardian
I
Galaxy 3.
okay. I'm looking forward to Flash the most, but I am a sucker for Fast and the Furious. I have to say that.
Yeah, probably for me, hands down, would be Flash because that's probably the only one I'm really interested in going to see.
You don't watch the Fast and Furious?
I'm over Fast and the Furious, man. Like I never really got into it, but
Okay.
the
Yo,
them
Johnson.
saying this is the last one or whatever, like that's lie. They're gonna keep coming out with them.
What? Fast? No, Fast and Furious is supposed to be. I think this is
Yeah,
supposed to be the last movie.
that's what they said.
All right. Well, when you got to come back after next year or the next trailer, but if you don't see another trailer, you kind of got to eat those words. Jenna Hayes, I got you. All right, I got you. Hold on, FCat, I got to do this real quick. I got you. I got you. I got you. Just hold on. This video is gonna be epic. Cause I'm a cowboy. Oh man. Let's go. All right. All right, now we can get back. All right, sorry about that, FCat. I just had to, make dreams come true.
Word up. So yeah, so we're just gonna. I got a whole collection of what happened over the weekend and
Okay.
everything today.
Now,
So
wait. So Flash is your movie, right? Most
yeah.
anticipated movie. All right, cool. Guys, if you got the most anticipated movie, let us know. Also,
But yeah, Friday, PlayStation bought FireWalk Studios.
now what are they known for?
Nothing really. Apparently they're made up of former Bungie people
Okay.
who worked on Halo, original Halo, who worked on Destiny.
Okay. And they're working on a first-person shooter, right?
It does not say. It just says that they're working on a AAA game that will be exclusive to
Okay.
PlayStation.
PlayStation acquires FireWalk Studios, which is building an original AAA multiplayer game. Nice.
And more than likely looks like it will be a live service game. So they could have old Bungie and the new Bungie working together again.
I mean, that would be kind of cool. Listen, these gaming companies, what they do for me is they make video games that I get to play. So get talent so they can make a good game, and then I get to play them. That's really what I have to say on that. Want to thank all the new people that's jumping in, guys. Jenna and other people, make sure you hit the like button. I'm trying to get 20 likes on the video. We got 15 right now. Jenna, I think you came in a little late, so that means you didn't hit that like button. So let's go. Now, is Jenna Hayes related to Purple Haze? That's what Mr. Urkel was saying.
Yeah, I definitely think that whatever game they make will be a console pusher because granted that it's former Bungie and Bungie is console pushers and Sony owns Bungie. So they can, work together on this.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Once stuff happens and they get some type of bad press or anything crazy, they got to stay ahead of it. So let's hope they don't get any type of nonsense that pull them down. But Red said, no, they confirmed 2 more Fast and Furious movies after this one. Well, there you go. There you go, FCat. So for a total of 12 movies.
It's never going to end. I think they'll bring back Hobbs and Shaw again after the 12th one.
Hey, listen, I'll watch that again, too.
Oh, man. So, yeah, this happened.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
Yeah, so the voice actor for Scene 14, who not a lot of people knew,
right?
But apparently he passed away and this is shortly after, Lance Reddick passing away. So, like, Destiny, oh man, I don't know what Bungie's gonna do. Apparently they have pre-recordings of these people, and it's like, for how long,
Well, listen, it's like we said last week, right? We had, do you rewrite? Do you write someone out or do you recast, right? And in this case, being that it's a video game, I would just make it like those people died, So But Jenna said FireWalk Studios is made of industry veterans from Call of Duty and Halo, so it might be good, not just Bungie. So add a little clarification on there.
Cool. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't really much Saint 14 into the story other than the whole him and Osiris thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it didn't really. Yeah, you're right. That Curse for Osiris was like the big thing for him. Yeah. Jenna Hayes said Microsoft might have an issue with ABK. A lot of talent is leaving. I don't know, right? I wonder how do they take that in consideration with the ABK thing? Oh, talent is leaving, so let's not do the deal. You know what I mean? Go ahead, FK.
So then another thing that happened over the weekend, Xbox stopped paying for Twitter.
So what does that mean? I don't understand.
So this means they used to be able to do a like a clip or a video from Xbox and share it directly to Twitter.
Okay.
Apparently that was costing them money.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's also on PlayStation, but it's still going on PlayStation. PlayStation's still paying for it. So how does a $1 trillion company run out of money to pay for this?
I don't think they ran out of money. They said they didn't want to pay it anymore.
Yeah, they not like down with Elon anymore.
I guess not. Yeah, it sounded like they just said, man, we ain't participating in that no more. Let me see, Red Giraffe. I don't know where I'll be in 10 years, but I really want to grow a forest and invest in prosthetics. This guy, Mr. Urban is always in some. He want to grow a forest. Let me see what else. Invest in prosthetics that's giving feelings to amputees. Fingers crossed. My business fingers pan out well. All right, go ahead. FK. I'm still trying to keep up with the chat at the same time.
So there was this other incident where somebody came out and said that Hi-Fi Rush didn't sell that great.
Yeah, so I actually added a little bit of drama in my video. So critically acclaimed Hi-Fi Rush didn't make the money it needed to make report. So I know they came back and said it did what was good enough. But I think somebody like Lono was looking at your favorite content creator. Lono was saying that no, it wasn't him. I apologize. It was some other guy video I watched, and he was saying if it costs this much, if it costs this much money to make a game, and he only made this, they might be satisfied, but it still put them in the red. And I was like, well, that doesn't make sense.
The problem with the sales is the fact that it's not physical.
Yeah, I mean that is true.
And it dropped. Shadow dropped out of nowhere, so nobody knew.
And on top of that, it's on Game Pass. So how many? So think about it. The whole Xbox community, they're not buying it. You know, then you just got Steam, and everybody brag on Steam how they could get sales and discounts and go to CD keys and all that. So I could see, you know, why that could have been an issue.
So Wednesday we should get a final decision from the CMA.
What do you think? I mean, I think I'm still leaning to the deal going through, especially because right now, I wonder if they're going to be sympathetic, feeling like Microsoft needs them because they have so much bad press after bad press after bad press. But what's your thoughts?
I don't know. It's getting weird. Like, I want it to end, but I have a feeling this is going to drag all the way into next year.
But do you have a specific take? Like, do you think it's going to go through or not? Like in your mind?
It'll go through, but like the final decision won't be the final decision. Is what I believe.
A good conversation going on in chat about Twitter. Let me see. Urban asks, isn't he charging for Twitter verifications? Red said yes, and Urban said
so. After CMA approves, then we need New Zealand, and then we need our FTC to approve it for it to be approved altogether.
Jenna Hayes said Game Pass can't make money because people aren't going to buy the game at full price. They would just wait until it goes on Game. No, that's real though. That is real. Microsoft has bad press itself, and Jason's in the building. They don't pay attention to the press like that. All right. So also I want to recap you guys with this. It sounds like I'm still in Lono's thing. So hold on. My guy, Mr. FCat. Whoops. I swear I need to get more of my daughter's stuff out of the way. Guys, if you missed today, I'm holding up some very important things. Look at this. Welcome to the Fellowship Surgical Center. See that picture? Guys, I went to the doctor today, and the cowboy, king of entertainment, needs surgery. So guys, went to my doctor today, and my torn rotator cuff, it said a partial tear. She said it looked more like a full tear. She said if I want, I could do physical therapy, and then maybe up to 3 times out of the year, they give me the shot where I don't feel pain. So physical therapy would just help me build the muscles around to strengthen my arm so I can move it more. I personally said I want regular quality of life. I want to go back to the stuff I was doing. Yeah. And so I said I'd rather the surgery. So she actually said she think the surgery would be best for me because knowing that I want to still work out and still be in shape and be physical, the physical therapy probably won't allow me to achieve that, right? Whereas the surgery will. So what they're going to do is they're going to drill a couple holes. I don't watch this video so many times on what they're going to do. So when she was explaining it to me, I was like, yeah, I know. But they're going to drill a couple holes. They're going to put some sutures in the leftover tendon where the tear was at. They're going to drag it over, and then they're going to anchor it in, and then it's going to heal. So, guys, Cowboy King of Entertainment is headed for surgery. So I did say I'm looking to have it done right away. So they're going to call me so they can schedule me. And then they also got to have me come in to do some stuff on my chest and my heart and all that to make sure I can do surgery. But yeah, I am going to surgery. Oh, yeah. So I just want to recap you guys because I started the show off talking about the surgery I got to do. So anyway, let's get FCat back on the show. Bam. All right, so Star Wars Jedi Survivor physical copies still need a digital download. So Respawn Entertainment Jedi Survivor.
So this is your whole. This is what sparked the whole.
Will still require players to download files. So how did you guys get into this physical versus digital debate today?
I mean, it all started like remember the Modern Warfare 2 did the same thing this is doing. Like, like for me nowadays, Xbox and PlayStation, every single disk you put in, it tells you to install it, download something. You can't play like straight off the disc. Apparently, Rune said there's certain games that does it.
Okay,
that's. I've yet to see one.
Yeah, I was missing a lot of that. And so I kept catching some of it throughout the day, and you guys going back and forth. So physical versus digital. So here's the thing. I was telling him that I don't buy physical anymore, and so I know I was saying I'm thinking
of you do GameFly, right?
I do, yes.
That's physical.
I just said I don't buy. Yeah, I said I don't buy. I do not.
You rent physical.
Yes, I rent physical. See, that's the thing. You gotta. There's levels to this, as some guy I know like to say. So being right, if I rent this game, this is the only game in my console. So I only put it in once, and I only take it out once, right? And that's it. So I put it in, it installs. There we go. When I'm returning it, I take it out, I delete it, and there we go, right? So I'm kind of lazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Getting digital is cool, man. I just download the
When
games and go ahead.
when was the last time you put in a disc in a
Okay.
console and played it straight off the disc, no downloads, installs, nothing, played it straight from the disc?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a good question to ask me. And again, I wasn't good to answer to jump into your chat because I wasn't paying attention. But I'm a perfect person to ask. Remember, I was renting games from GameFly since 2008, right? So you go all the way up to recently. I played I rented Modern Warfare, you name it. I don't remember the last game I got, and I put it in, and it didn't say any type of download or install. So I don't know. And I know Rune said,
The last time I remember was back on Xbox 360.
yeah, I don't remember. Guys, if you guys could answer the question, let us know. Let me see. What if Cowboy loses his whole elbow? Whoa. How will he like and subscribe?
So
Oh,
apparently, Minecraft Legends and Resident Evil 4 doesn't require you to download anything. You just play it straight off the disc.
well, I'll be getting Resident Evil 4 at some point, and I will let you know. Thanks, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to do surgery. For me, that was the best route. I'm not big into chemicals, and I know like FCAT said, well, with surgery, you got to get anesthesia, and then I'm gonna have to take pain medication. True, but I don't like pain management. That means for the rest of your life, you just got to take something to help you with the pain. That means I'm gonna be taking medication in my body for the rest of my life. That I don't want to do. Now, some people say they take the shot and then somehow the pain goes away and they don't need it. I don't even want to trust that. Just give me a surgery, get it over with, and let me go about my life. You know what I mean? And I know my shoulder won't be the same, but I never lift heavy anyway with my shoulders. Even in the gym, when I did shoulder press, I lift light. Even when I did something behind the head, I lift light. So let me see. Jenna said 147 gigabytes download. Let me see. I'm blessed to have 5G fiber. Yeah, I got pretty good internet myself.
That's the thing. That's when it stopped. Is when basically Blu-ray disc couldn't hold it anymore, hold the game anymore, because games are getting bigger.
Correct. Yeah, because they say.
But if you remember,
a Blu-ray, a Blu-ray disc could hold 5. How many? 50. I forgot. It used to be in the beginning like 50 gigs or something like that. So.
But if you remember the Xbox One days, like when Xbox One came out, they pretty much killed GameStop with the whole DRM rules, where your game was your game, you couldn't trade it or sell it or nothing.
Yeah, but then remember, Sony did make a comeback and said, no. Our games, you'll still be able to do this. And they handed to one person. And remember, Sony was more popular anyway. So
then Xbox changed that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they want GameStop and GameFly like out the picture, dude. To be honest with you.
Yeah, Urban, definitely, man.
Digital is definitely they're like with this game, like they're telling people, digital is the future. I mean, physical is just going to be buying the case.
Yeah, but I don't even know why this is a debate anymore. Think about it. The major consoles both have a digital only console. That's telling. And on top of that, if you look up the statistics, more games are sold or purchased digitally now. And then I think you said a good thing. You brought up PC in the chat, right? Look at PC, bro. Think about it. GameFly, right? Guys, GameFly used to have PC. They don't have a PC thing anymore because what? Majority of PCs have no disk drive. My laptop is $1,300. It got no disk drive.
I know Nintendo, because you get the cartridge, so that's like a physical game that you can play straight off the thing. So really, the only place you can play physical games that you own would be on Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know.
Yeah. Jenna said, I like to have the options of both physical and digital for my consoles. The reason being, I can buy a game below market rate from the Martinez down the street versus waiting on sale in the digital. So here's a good thing. I agree with you. So I would never have got a digital PlayStation because I rent games. So if I rent games that come on disc, I'll be screwed with digital PlayStation, right? So, and
Right.
also here I'm screwing myself because I like digital so much. Look how many people said they recently got Forspoken for free. Now I want to buy Forspoken. I looked it up. It's still $70, right? Even on sale on PlayStation, it'd be no less than $50, right? So for me, I could have easily went into GameStop, pre-ordered a new game or bought a new game and then got it free. But because I'm stubborn and I rather digital. But here's why I like digital so much. When I used to buy a physical, I'm a stickler for having a game I don't use. I get tired of looking at it. Well, I don't look at it because I'm not using it. And then I take it in the shop and trade it. And then I guarantee a couple months later, I'm like, man, that game was dope. And then I go buy it again. I did that so many times. So for me, I realized, dude, just get it digital. You have it forever. When you trade it in, you barely get any money anyway. So just do digital. And that way, when you got an itch for it, you just download it again.
I think
So
digital, it's because digital goes on sale faster than on physical.
No, that's not true. I was just telling you. Go into the play. Yo, remember, I wanted to buy The Last of Us. I waited forever. So Lion was the one to say, hey, it's on sale. If you go to GameStop right now, again, listen, you go to GameStop right now, they was doing it might have ended last week, but they was doing a deal where you buy a game and get one free, and one of the games were Forspoken. So that means I could have got Forspoken for $0, but on PlayStation Store is $70. Digital takes for at least on PlayStation. I'll say that. I don't know anywhere else. Probably PC with CD keys, but on PlayStation, yo, digital games take forever to go on sale. Forever. Just wait to have another kid first before a digital game go on sale. Let me see. Conveniency isn't always the best thing. This is true. There's definitely circumstances where being convenient will hinder you. So it just depends.
But yeah, ever since like console hooked up to the internet, and we had things like DRM and stuff like that. I mean, I understand. Like nowadays, I guess owning the game would be a game you can play offline.
Mm-hmm.
That would be technically owning your game.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. But Purple Haze is in the building, and she says she's here for FCAT. Let's go. Let's go. Purple, is Jenna Hayes you? Yeah, Forspoken for free. K9 got Forspoken for free just recently. Rune got Forspoken for free. And somebody else got Forspoken for free also. Why buy games when I can GameFly? Yeah, so here's the thing, Purple. I will buy a game that I like a game. So all right, let me start over. I typically don't buy one-player games. I GameFly them and then I beat them and I send them back. But I buy multiplayer games that I like. So that's the way I do my gaming. I don't buy that many. I probably buy like 4 games a year. But I just recently bought or had my wife buy me The Last of Us remaster or remake because I had the itch to play and beat it again. So that game I wanted again. I was going to buy it and it came that it was on sale right before my birthday. So I asked her to get it for me for my birthday. I bought God of War. I bought Marvel Avengers. Yeah, man, if you go in the last, I bought Doom Eternal. So I'm trying to think the games I bought recently. I bought Streets of Rage on Stadia and on PlayStation, but I don't buy many games. But again, that's the method to my madness. I buy multiplayer games and I rent one-player games. Like right now, I'm currently playing Callisto Protocol. That's what's currently in my PlayStation 5, and I'm renting that. And when I beat it, I'll send it back. But I like it a lot, though. I don't know, man. I might have to buy that down the road. It doesn't have a multiplayer mode, but it's fun. But we'll see. Let me see. I just can't fathom buying digital games for $60 to $70, and you can't even resell to get a single. Yeah, but here's the thing, bro. You don't get like nothing. Like you trade a game, and now we gonna get $15 at the most. I rather.
Right, GameStop.
Yeah, GameStop. Yeah.
Oh, they'll rip you off. You'll get nothing for that.
Yeah. I rather just but I'm real particular with my games though. So again, I always tell people I'm in a different category. I'm a different class of gamer. Because I utilize GameFly, I don't have that worry as most people, right? I typically rent the games I really want to play, but I don't really want to buy. So I don't have that issue. Like God of War. I don't want to return God of War. I may play that again. I love the combat, right? The Last of Us, I can't wait to play it again, right? I wouldn't want to return it. Marvel Avengers, I wouldn't want to return it. I bought it on Stadia and then I bought it again on PlayStation, right? But the games that I rent, I get where you're coming from. You might have an impulse buy and buy a game and then be like, "Oh, I beat it. I want to trade it." That don't
put it this way, Cowboy. You'll get more for your games and your consoles and electronics and stuff from a pawn shop than GameStop.
This digital PS5. No, I hear you on that. This digital PS5 has to go. Never again. Try to tell you. Imagine one of your PS5 games being worth $400 years later, but you can't sell it because you have. Yeah, that's very rare. Who has a $400 game sitting around? Let me know. You say their name. I am not Jenna Hayes. I think she's a porn star. Okay, got you. Or Mr. Urban World. Because whenever there's random new people, it's typically Mr. Urban World. Jenna Shire is my favorite. Jenna, LOL. Let me see. I bought my brother a physical copy of PS5's Tales of Arise for $25 on eBay a few months ago. After it came out a while, it's still full price on PS. Yeah, I'm telling you. Trust me. Digital games do not go on sale. Very rarely. Definitely isn't me. All right, cool. So let's bring in none other than he's not just my guy. He's not just your guy, but I like to call him the accent guy. Holtz is in the building. Holtz, come talk to us, man.
Oh, we good, guys. So I've been listening to you with this physical and digital debate, and I thought I'll jump in and actually bring my opinion into it because I really sit on the fence I sit more on the bench on the digital side, and I have been since like 2003, since the PC. And I sort of went in that mindset to digital when the PlayStation 3 had the option to share your digital library with 5 gamers. And it only lasted on about 2 years, but then they dropped it to 2 users, which is like a primary and secondary. And that has been going forward with all generations of consoles since then. So PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, and
Holtz,
Switch.
So Holtz, you're Purple Haze' favorite person from London.
Yeah, there you go. She just likes to troll me saying I'm from London. But so on that point is, so in the end, I've always shared my digital library with friends and family. And I know before I started off like saying, I'm too lazy to change games in a physical console. Because I thought, what was the point of having a disc? And then you have to install everything from the disc to a hard drive. So since consoles had hard drives, I just thought to myself, what was the point of physical? Then I didn't like physical because game stores were devaluing the game to trade in. Then if I was selling on eBay, I wasn't getting my money's worth. So I just thought it was just too much effort to actually have physical discs anymore. Yeah. So I feel like I'm the type of gamer now that I'll buy digital. I'll share my account across multiple consoles for family and friends, and we can all play the game at the same time, or 2-3 of us. And then if I am not online with my user ID, then other family and friends can actually play the game when I'm sort of in my work hours or I'm too busy to play gaming, where I couldn't do that if I only had one physical disc.
So here's the funny thing about that conversation. Rune trying to say it was because I was trying to defend crappy cloud or whatever. And I'm like, dude, say anything about cloud. I know
Yeah, that's
I
what.
already
Yeah.
got physical.
I mean, sadly, cloud is one of my most expensive avenues of gaming because in the end, I couldn't trade it and I couldn't add it. Well, I could share it with like Google Stadia, but a lot of cloud servers didn't let me have that share feature that we seen what I was used to in
Oh
consoles.
man, that
Steam.
bothered me. When Stadia had their share feature, you could share with what, 6 people?
Yeah.
It was cool, but I personally wanted the PlayStation way because that's another reason I like digital. My wife and I, we used to play a lot of games together. So for me, I was saving. So remember on Stadia, I bought 2 copies of Saints Row. On PlayStation, I would only had to buy 1. So that's another reason I like digital.
I mean, to me, even having plastic boxes these days, I know a lot of people like looking at their shelf and going, "Look, there's my collection." But me, I just see it as clutter. I don't want my shelf anymore with all them. I used to collect steel books and stuff like that, steel cases and all. But it's not been for me for like literally over 20 years. Well,
Yeah,
close to 20 years.
Yeah, never
Would
actually
have
got
to be
into all.
deleting games off your console because there ain't no way you can keep up with the storage. The storage would be even more expensive.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
No, see, my problem is that it's not when people say you've got the disc, it still needs to install stuff from the disc to the hard drive or the SSD. So in the end, I don't understand. It's not running off the disc anymore. Or to my best knowledge, I've not seen a game do that in years.
All it does is just spin and get scratches. Then you have to bring it back to GameStop because they cover scratches or whatever.
Well, my best knowledge was the disc was just your license agreement. That's the way I see physical discs these days.
Yeah, it's just an install file.
So
But
my
apparently there are actual new games out there that have the whole game on the disc.
So my perspective of it is, actually don't. I don't really care how they do it, right? I don't care if you put the disc in and it comes from the disc and it comes from the mothership. I don't care. I just want to play the game. My thing is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm more lazy. Like, this is cool. So when FCAT say, wait, you GameFly. Yeah, so think about it. I put 1 disc in my system at a time. So the games I buy and purchase and download, they're always on my system. This I put in once, right? I don't have to say like, oh, I want to play this. And then I get up, eject it. Then I put the other one in. Oh, I want to play this now. And I get up. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's that simple. I'm that lazy that I don't want to keep getting up and injecting. I don't want to do that anymore. So that was another, but it's a bunch of factors. But that's also a factor of why I'm not into physical anymore. But that's just me. Yo, Lion's in the building. What's up, Lion? Lion, just updating everybody. Let me show you this real quick. I won't get out my seat. I won't make it long, so y'all calm down. Look at it, Lion. Welcome to the Fellowship Surgical Center. Here is the surgery that I am going to need. So I decided, I went to my doctor today. She explained I could do physical therapy or I could do surgery. And I actually decided that I want to get surgery on my shoulder because I want to be fully repaired, back to regular quality of life.
Physical therapy probably would have been better.
Why is that?
Because physical therapy, they would have put you in like hot tubs and all kind of stuff and worked out your arm.
But you remember I told you I have my supraspinatus is what it's called, is torn. So physical therapy can't mend it.
Yeah, especially if you create scar tissue around it, then it has to be removed, not actually sort of stimulated for.
Yeah, so the cool thing was when I went into this, I wanted a friend of mine who works for he's a nurse, right? And so this was, I'm trying to think. My friend got married, and my other friend was at the reception. He said, I told him about my arm. He said, look, if you're gonna see a doctor, just don't see a specialist, right? He said, make sure the specialist is also a surgeon. He said, some specialists aren't surgeons, but all surgeons are specialists. So it was cool that he put that out there to me, an orthopedic surgeon, which is specialist. So when I looked up who I was going to go see, I made sure. So you know what was cool? That decision I made back then when she came in today, she said, and I'll be the one to do your surgery. And I was like, that was cool because I've been coming to you the whole time. She explained the scar tissue, just like Holt said. She said, I'm going to clean it out. I got some bursitis in my shoulder. Think about it, FCAT. Physical therapy, I got bursitis. So my arm, the reason why
So Lion says surgery will go well and you will go back to 100% right away. You can't promise that.
Yeah, nobody can promise that.
Yeah,
but,
surgery, you can die on the table from the
but hear me out, FCAT. The thing is, FCAT, no, I hear that. But the two options, when you mention physical therapy, you could get in hot tubs. Listen, bro, I got a hot tub at home. The thing is, my shoulder is torn. So like when she explained to me, it doesn't heal on its own. She said, and my paper said it's a partial tear. She said when she looked at the X-ray, not the X-ray, but MRI, she said she considered that a full tear to where it is. So
they'll probably show you more workouts to do at home than what you're doing now, like kind of like how you do your wall one. Well, they'll probably tell you use a ball and kind of revolve it around the wall.
I've been watching so many videos. I think I've seen like everything they're gonna show me. But again, FCAT, what I'm saying is, all these workouts is still not going to repair the tore muscle. So I'm still going to have that pain because I'm just walking around with a tear. Now, it's going to help me strengthen the muscles around it so I get the strength back. But I'm going to have to get an injection, like she said, up to 3 times a year for the pain.
So I broke both elbows.
Okay.
And got better through physical therapy.
A break and a tear is 2 different things. Your bone mends itself. You put a cast on, or you put typically you should put a cast on for a break. Your bone literally has the ability to fuse back together. Now a tear, if it's not full, if it's not like, so I've been deep diving into this. So my tear, the biggest tear is 1.5 centimeters. It said that if anything above a centimeter, you probably should get surgery. So hold up real quick, I got 3 tears. One is 1.5 centimeters, one is 1.3 centimeters, and one is 0.3 centimeters. So the 3 tears, I got 2 that's above that, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, physical therapy can't mend it. Your broke was able to be mended, and that's amazing what bones could do.
I mean, muscles can repair because the terminology is called overcompensation, and that is the terminology used for tearing muscle, and then it actually grows back bigger and stronger, hence why you get bigger muscles. But you must have done it in such a way that it's totally knitted the wrong way or something like that. It must have done something where...
Listen, think about it. If this is a piece of paper, I got a lot of paper around here, so we're gonna
also Cowboy, you got to think about after the surgery.
Yeah, I can't think about after surgery. I gotta get the surgery. So look at this.
They might try to put you on tons of opioids.
For what? I just gotta. I just need payment. But check it out. So we're gonna go with this, right? Illustration, right? Oh, I need a bigger piece of paper here. This one I'm gonna do. I don't even know what this is. I always get nonsense. Let me not let y'all see my address. Mr. Urban Rose, show up.
Well, all you need to do is after surgery, come out with your Spartacus shoulder strap, and you look good. You know what I mean?
Right. All right. So check this out, right? So here, let's say this is my shoulder. Let's say a tear this size, right? Here, let's do it like this. A tear this size, so you guys can see that. Let's say this is acceptable, right? And then your physical therapy, whatever. There's stuff where you can get a sling, and so what you want is the fibers, like you're saying, right? You want the fibers to touch, and then they can mend themselves back together. But a tear this size, it's not even touching, so that needs surgery, right? So that's the difference. When they did my MRI, they was able to see how big my tear was, and unfortunately, my tear is too big to let the fibers touch to mend itself. So they would have to actually go in there, clean it up, use sutures, and put anchors in to pull it. So
yeah, it's like my twin. He's hurt both of his feet, sprained his foot, and he never repaired properly. And now they just said, yeah, you would have to have surgery, be out for 6 months, so you can take away the initial scar tissue, and then repair it back what the surgery would actually try and mend, and then you recover. So that sounds like you'd have to get rid of what's initially there, that's causing the pain and the problems, then heal over time.
Yeah, the thing about every time I move, plus I got bursitis in there as well, so that's fluid. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not
Fluid on the joint or fluid on the tissue?
Fluid on the tissue. Yeah. So, but it's that's why the side of my arm hurt. But the thing is, I'm okay with the outcome. You know, it's just one of those things where it's life, right? I went to the gym, I did stuff I shouldn't have did, and I got injured. And for me, it is what it is, right? It's surgery. It's common. It happens. Listen, if I die on the table, then I die on the table. I don't know what to tell you.
No, hey, don't say stuff like that. We'll see you come back. It's like Robo Cowboy. You'd be like, you can call me Robo Cowboy, but my friends call me Anthony.
The $1 million man.
I'm trying to find something to show you. The million. Yeah. Hey, remember that though?
Wasn't that Bison? No, that wasn't Bison Taylor. That was Robin Williams.
No, that was the I used to watch that show when I was younger. It was cool. He pretty much his whole body was messed up and he got like rebuilt.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna show you.
I'll be right back, Cowboy.
Well, I mean, would they have to knock you out or something to do the surgery?
Yeah. So she asked me, was I allergic to anesthesia? But I never been under anesthesia. But I'm like, I mean, I'm not allergic to anything. So, but.
I wish I got knocked out once. I had an operation. I got this tube shoved down my mouth and I was bored.
Oh, wow.
This old woman was like, "Oh, ain't you brave? Ain't you brave?" I was a young man. I must have been like 22 at the time. And she said, "Oh, aren't you brave?" And I was like, I felt all in my stomach. And people went, "Why did you go through it? Why didn't you just go to sleep?" And I was like, I thought I was tough, but I wouldn't tell anyone to stay up in any operation.
So, FCAT, are you back? Oh, I guess not. So I'm gonna end up showing you guys exactly. So here's what's crazy. Before I decided to get the surgery, I actually looked this up last week. Again, I've been looking up so much stuff. So when she was explaining it to me, I was like, "Wow, that's funny." But I've already already watched videos, and I've been so into trying to see what this possibly could have been. And now it's cool to finally know 100% of what's my issue. But I'll bring this up when FCAT.
I mean, I've never tried. Like I said to you last time, I've never tried to see what was the problem with me rotating it backwards myself. Same part here, but I can do more movement than you, but no, I couldn't do backwards.
What do you mean backwards?
So I went to the gym a few years back, and I must have damaged it without actually knowing. And then in the end, if I actually try and hold weight from like this angle backwards, the arm backwards. So if I do like a tricep extension or stuff like that, I can do flies, I can do curls, I can do push-ups, I can do, pull-ups, push-ups and stuff like that. But if I try and do sort of reverse bridge or anything that requires me to go backwards, I've never tried to see if I can do backstroke. But every time I sort of rotate that way, it causes pain. But like I said, how many times you actually move your arm backwards compared to
it's just like me, right? I could totally not get any surgery, right? I mean, to be honest with you, I only feel pain when I raise my arm up. I mean, so as long as I'm not raising my arm, but just think how silly that sounds.
See, you're totally different. Like I said, you need that more range of motion in your life compared to me. I don't walk around like that going backwards. Oh.
Yeah, like I need. Yeah, like. Let me see. I figure while FCAT is out, let's do this.
I mean, going back onto the physical aspect of games, it used to really wire me up collecting games, and I used to always break the case. Not because I was destructful, it's because the wear and tear of. Remember back in the days, the PlayStation 1, the hinge of the plastic used to always break and ruin me effect, or sometimes the plastic in like the PlayStation 2 and 3 days, it never used to squeeze together properly, and it used to break the sort of clip, and then you always had wonky cases. Oh, it used to wire me up.
Oh man. So let me do this. So while we're waiting for FCAT, let me pull this up on the screen. Look at that, man. How creepy is that, right? So let me bring you guys down real quick, and I just want to do this real quick, Holtz. All right, guys. So I went and seen The Evil Dead on Saturday. So let me do this movie review. So as you know, I'm going to do the story, my expectations, and I will do entertainment. So the story of this movie, you know, in the fashion of Evil Dead, somehow, and you know, spoiler free, so don't worry, I won't tell anything, but somehow the Necronomicon, that's the name of the book of the dead, was found. As usual, somebody had to read a passage, and next thing you know, all hell breaks loose. So if you watch the trailers, man, this movie looks terrifying. Like, I was like, this is gonna be one, or I hope it's gonna be one of those movies where I'm so scared of. So the story was cool. They did a great job of how the book came into the story. They did a great job on the characters and the different people. After the movie, I ended up looking it up. I was watching interviews with the ladies and stuff. It was pretty cool. So I thought the story was good for the universe of the Evil Dead. Made sense. It was good, right? As far as my expectations, this movie looks so oh yeah, wait, first. So the story was decent. In the realm of Evil Dead, I like the story. I feel like it could have did a little bit more. So I am going to give this a roundhouse kick. So the story gets a roundhouse kick. Now, my expectation, I'm going to be honest, I was hoping this was going to exceed what I wanted it to be. And to be honest with you, I guess, in all fairness, I guess it didn't meet my expectation. Like, it was good, but I don't know what I was expecting it to be, like, over the top. Like, I was expecting to, like, have nightmares or something because it looks so creepy. I was going into this thinking this was going to really, really get me. So to be fair, it was a really good horror movie. It had a lot of jump scares. I jumped a bunch of times. It was more, to be honest with you, it was more of a gore fest. And I know Evil Dead, I should know, like, yes, they are super gory. Even Army of the Darkness was kind of silly. The 2013 movie was pretty creepy as well. And it was just called Evil Dead. You guys should look that up. But it didn't meet my expectations. I felt like the trailers made this look like this was going to be, I was going to leave and say this was my favorite horror movie. And it was good, but it didn't get that. So for that, I'm also going to give it a roundhouse kick. All right. Now, where it does shine is entertainment, because this movie, it was bloody, creepy, gory. Listen, I swear, one of my favorite lines now, y'all probably gonna hear me say it for a while, is this: "Mommy's with the maggots now." That was so creepy. Like, entertainment, if you just say, okay, I want to sit in my seat and watch a creepy horror movie with blood and guts, this was it. This, as far as what it's supposed to be, you're on the edge of your seat. You're waiting to see how this thing's going to get resolved. They bring in the characters. They do a good job of who's who, and you're wondering who's going to die out of the characters. Like, it had that suspense. I mean, a total gore fest, blood all over the place. If you're looking for horror, mayhem, this was your movie, right? It didn't, hit so high on the story as far as really pushing the series, but as far as just that as a whole, horror, creepy, I mean, the makeup, entertainment is definitely where it shines. So for that, I will give it a spinning back kick. All right, so I guess my review, I'm going to give it, I want to give it an 8, but I got to be fair. Because it didn't meet the mark on what I wanted it to be, I guess I'm going to give it a 7. It gets a 7. I mean, it's a solid 7, though. Like, solid 7. Like, I could recommend this movie, and I think for the most part, you'll like it. You're not going to fall in love with it, but you will be like, man, do you recommend a solid horror movie, creepy movie, gory movie? It definitely hit the mark. So I'm going to give it a 7. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna bring back on host and everybody. If you guys want to talk about it, if you've seen it, you didn't see it, you know, definitely could get into it. Whoops. Let me see. Here we go. FCAT, are you back? Oh, it'd be nice if I have this in my ear. My bad. FCAT, are you back? Hold, you there?
Yes, I am here.
All right, cool. I think FCAT might have got yanked off the stage. Now
he was a bit scared of your review, so he's actually took a little breather before like.
He said, "Forget this." So let's do this. Let's just take a look. Guys, we hit the 21 likes. I told you guys I'm looking to get 20 likes on a video. We hit 21. That is amazing. Guys, let's give it up for hitting those likes. Let's go. Man. So let's see what people have to say. Oh, Maker's in the building. What's going on, Maker? Let me back up a little bit. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Let's see what we're talking about. Oh, when did Maker come in the building? Oh, he was saying, all right, so I see where Host is my favorite person from London. Fine, so what's up, man? Maker's in the building. Rest in peace, physical games. Hey, Purple Haze. Hey, Reaver. Let me see.
Yeah, we need Maker up here to talk more about that because I don't get these physical people. Oh, I need to own the game.
No, what's wrong? Listen, I don't need to own my games, but I understand some people are collectors. Look at all the stuff I got in the background. Now, granted, I don't really care, but these are stuff people gave me. And since I was gonna have a streaming room, I was like, well, that's what people typically do. They put up stuff that's just gonna sit there. Well, I don't care to open up any of these, but at some point I might try to sell them at a comics show or something.
Like they're so worried like their internet's gonna go out or Xbox Live or something goes down and
No, but listen, FCAT, that's fine. I don't care about that because I could just play a game on my phone or something, right? Listen, maybe like how long is your lights gonna be off, right? I don't know. But anyway, so Cowboy, you getting Tears of the Kingdom? I am not. I'm not a big Zelda fan anymore. It's been some years. I think the last Zelda I played was the one on GameCube, back in the day. And I haven't played one since then. Surgery will go as well. Oh yeah, you did read that. Let me just catch up with chat real quick. Hey, Purple said, what's up, Lion? Ready this week, Lion? Yeah, Lion's gonna be on Purple's show. That's gonna be dope, guys. You're gonna have to definitely catch that. I'm gonna make sure I'm watching that live this Thursday. Dang, FCAT, you want to scare Cowboy? Let me see. Cowboy's definitely going to get Zelda. He loves kid games like Avengers. Let me see. Stop being down in your elbow, FCAT. Let me see. This is America. I only know inches to centimeters. Let me see. I bet you, Mr. Irwell. So, yep, every shape and fashion. I'm just going to kind of scroll through you guys and your nonsense right there. Let me see. Mr. Irwell. What's wrong with FCAT? Let me see. Lion, he's speaking Spanish. Let me see. I told you, Lion, he's my best friend in Spanish. Robo, king of content. Let me see. Urban, those fighting words. Laughing. Maker said, while they are at it, they need to give Cowboy brain surgery to fix his issues with fun games. Oh man. Okay, cool. You saw it also. So Jason, what number would you give it? Maker should be doing the reviews. Rest in peace. Yeah, that would be cool if Maker just, you know how like Angry Joe, Maker, it would be cool. It'd be like the maker of chaos and like everything. He's like, this game was good. It had this and that and this and that. But you know what? Rest in peace. Bam. Put like a rest in peace stamp on it or something. Like it didn't make the cut.
He does what you do. Your physicals with the maggots now. Just constantly says that line that you just said before. Rest in peace, physical.
Yeah, rest in peace, physical. Your physicals with the maggots now. He'll have like the makeup and all that.
Yeah. Do y'all agree that the physical market is niche now?
No, not yet.
When I used to go back to like GameStop and stuff like that, we don't have GameStop, we've got like a partner company. Years ago, we used to have loads of like aisles, like that's like secondhand games and stuff like that. And now you don't see it anymore. It barely sells. like games. It's more like digital coupons or game nostalgia, like little plushies or Fortnite currency and stuff like that. It's not really a game shop anymore in the high streets.
If you really think about it, if Xbox really is trying to do the economy thing or the I'm sorry, the eco-friendly thing, and say PlayStation follows suit through, they're gonna want to go to digital or cloud.
Well,
Because
that's down the road, man. So
physical
FK,
winds
hold
up
on.
in the trash.
FK,
You
hold
know
on.
what I'm saying?
I get. Listen, I'm with you.
Made of plastic, glass.
What you're saying, that's gonna be like down the road, right? Because if right now our current consoles are only 3 years in, that means we got 5 more years with these consoles, probably. No, probably more than that.
Already
right?
saying they want to be eco-friendly.
Well, I mean, see, I've been hearing this term eco-friendly since like literally 2010, with like the certain summits around the world and stuff like that, and I never understood why digital was more expensive when, like, FCAT just mentioned the plastic, storage units, transport costs, and stuff. And I just didn't like the idea. I always believed that digital will go cheaper, but it never has in the last 10ish years, and I never feel like it will.
We felt like we were paying for that cover. Felt like we were paying for that disc, and the artwork on the cover.
So let me ask you this then: do you not feel cheated when physicals go on sale and digitals don't?
I mean, I catch digitals on sale every now and then. I mean, that's not a problem for me.
Well, yeah, but you're talking. You always, yeah, but yeah. So here's what you're doing, right? You're saying your specific case, but then you turn your case into like as if everybody. It isn't, because think about it. What games you talking about? You get games on sale that's like 30 years old. I guess it would be on sale.
Right.
What's the you know what I'm saying? But look at me, right? Now I'm like, I think I want to buy Forspoken. $70 digital. And then I got 3 people I know got it for free at GameStop. Physical, free. Digital, full price.
Why did he get what did I miss here? Why did he get it for free?
So GameStop, hold up. GameStop, one of our, you guys got GameStop?
We got Game, which is sort of in partnership with GameStop.
So they had a sale where if you buy a game, you get one free, and it's a list of games. Well, one of the games on the list was Forspoken. So K9, Rune, and somebody else, 3 people I know just got Forspoken for free. Now, meaning they had to still buy a game, but they got their game for free.
I'm really good that they're playing anyway, because this game definitely deserves the love, even at a sale price, a heavy discount. And like I said, if you can wait, if you're that type of gamer, then wait. But then some gamers are waiting. Like, I was shocked. I turned on my PlayStation 5 like a few weeks back, and then I realised, wow, when did Sackboy and Uncharted and Ghost of Tsushima and all these other games come to the library? And I was like, that's my whole PlayStation library just came to PlayStation Plus, Forbidden West. And I was like, has it really been a year? So in the end, digital still has got an approach if you use the subscription as well. So it's each their own how long you want to wait for the game to go cheap physically or go to a subscription or heavily discounted.
No, definitely. So real quick before we get too far,
if it's a game like
hold on real quick.
For
let me just bring this up real quick. So Jason did give the Evil Dead an 8, so that was cool. So I wasn't that far away from yours, and Mr. Urban will wonder why I don't get halves. I just feel like halves is like a cheesy way to make it like you kind of say like a 7.5, and you kind of make it sound like you gave it an 8, but you get to say you didn't. What's up, Lena? Say what's up to the people, Lena. Look who it is, guys.
Hi.
Look at that.
Hi, Lena.
Man, what's up?
I haven't seen a whole for so long.
I know, right?
No, we just came. We're just in the area because Aaron said I needed mail. I know my new registration card was in here.
Okay.
And then we're about to go have dinner with my photographer from Momma.
Oh, cool. Where you going for dinner?
He wanted to take us to Carver's Door, so I'm like, okay.
Oh, cool. Right up the street.
We're actually going to the one down by us.
Oh, okay.
He knows the hey Eric, because he knows the manager over there. So
okay, cool.
The manager invited him out, so he's like, I'm gonna take you guys.
Cool. Well, look, thanks for popping in.
No problem.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
All right, guys, give it up for my oldest child, Brangelina. Let's go. Let's taking too much of your time anyway. Last week, and she just turned 26 on the 8th.
Cowboy, I'm surprised you didn't just say, "Why are you here? Take another bag." Right, you fellas here, take 2 bags.
Yeah, actually, dude. You know what's crazy, Holt? So I got stuff right. I could reach right here in this stuff, and I could reach. I would love to be able to. When I jump out my chair, I just push it to the side. I gotta always get up and go like this. Like, actually, maybe she said I could move stuff around. Actually, there's nowhere else. Anywhere else I move it, either it'll stop me from walking in, or yeah, I'm screwed. So anyway. Oh, damn. You know what I forgot to do? Guys, and I'm blaming Josh for this. Guys, I forgot to put the lights on that Josh gave me. And I also forgot to put my fish tank lights on. We're about to end the show soon, and I didn't even put any of the lights on. Oh, let you guys check it out real quick. Forgot to put the lights on. Lights in the background. Fish tank.
Poor fish.
Okay.
Poor fish couldn't see the stream.
Swimming in the dark, man. They couldn't even see the stream. This is some nonsense.
So I don't know. Okay. What's some final words? Like, is physical dead?
No, physical is definitely not dead. Listen, I'll tell you this: when GameStop, which in the United States is our biggest video game store, when GameStop go out of business, then let's come back and have this conversation.
They're getting close to it.
I don't want. I mean, physical's been dead.
GameFly though.
Physical's been dead to me for years, but I don't want it to die because I just want a less mainstream approach. If you're a collector, buy that collection, buy that physical drive. But to me, I'm like, it is time to move on to something else.
Yeah, I mean, I just again, I don't buy physical. I just won't say it's dead. Rue Diggs is in the building.
I don't see the point anymore in buying physical.
Why not? People collect things. Do you not see that? Here's what's disingenuous. People like there are collectors. I'm not a collector.
Pop in and play automatically.
No, but
it in.
FK, let me ask you a question.
That's cool, but that's like generations ago.
Yeah, but listen, answer this question. Hold up, Holtz. What do you have to say for the people who are collectors?
Yeah, this is too much.
I mean, I don't want to die because my approach years ago was like, Dad, have you ever heard of a thing called a CD? Why keep your vinyl collection? CDs is the way to go forward. And then after that, it was, Dad, why don't you buy stuff digital? And he was like, leave me alone and let me just appreciate what I've got. And he gets more enjoyable years, decades later. No, it's not doing it because in the end, people could sit there and say, I like
pop it in and play it.
No, but physical games, people are like, I love the idea of collecting it, storing it. I love having manuals. I just love having it, and that's.
He has no comment. I literally asked you a question. You had nothing to say for the people who like the collectors because they are out there now. I'm with you though, FCat. I was shocked to see most PCs don't come with a disc drive. Right? That's crazy. I was shocked to see GameFly no longer have PC games. That was a big thing on GameFly, PC games. And they were shocked to see when it went away. But
and the fact that we have this
that must have been years ago as well. Like, that kind of been of late.
Yeah, it was years ago.
Do you see the PlayStation 6 or 7 maybe ditching disc?
Hold on, what's gonna be disc?
Like PlayStation 6 or 7.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't know. No, hold up, real quick, Holtz. I think what they're gonna do, which is smart. You know, they're supposed to come out with a digital box, but then you could, if you want, you could buy a separate disk drive that you just plug up to it. That's smart, right? Because then you could do both. So then they could mass produce digital only system, only have one SKU, and then have this disk drive thing that see how well it sells.
What was your views on the hybrid approach when you started selling cases with digital codes inside? So you could keep the artwork and the physical case, but it was a digital code inside.
I think I already turned into a digital guy by then. Like I was so into I was one of my first friends that went to digital. But let me
you can say that today.
When I bought Destiny 1 physical, thinking I can pop in and play it. Oh no, I had to sit there for hours upon hours.
Yeah, but once you did but do me a favor. I get it. But you know what we act like? We act like every time we turn it on, it takes hours and hours. No, it
Like
takes hours and hours one
I,
time.
I
it's
know,
that
but
day one launch like feeling to be able to just jump into it.
I was mentioning this about PlayStation 3, Devil May Cry 4, and Metal Gear Solid 4. I just remember just going to the game shop, and I remember running back, oh my god, I've got Metal Gear Solid 4, and I put it in, and I was just there for like a whole hour installing, and I just remember thinking to myself, well, what's the point of me having a disc? Now it's going to take me an hour to install, and now the updates, I might as well just go digital anyway, and just put me console on the standby approach.
Right.
Let me comment on some of this. So Rudick said physical is dead. Rest in peace. You're a sucker if you buy physical. If you buy physical. He also said, especially if you pre-order bonus, you don't even get the physical version on day one. You got to wait for your game if you buy. And so no, I disagree with this. When people go to GameStop, like I mean, again, you're in Canada. I don't know if you guys got GameStop, but when people go to GameStop and they pre-order stuff, that stuff they get. I used to work at Electronics Boutique. I worked at Sears Video Funtronics department. I worked at Babbage's. I worked at 3 different video game stores, right? Years ago. So what they do is they get the stuff a couple of days ahead of time. It comes to the store and they got to sit it there. They can't put it out. They can't even tell people they got it. So day one, when I bought Josh for his birthday, the physical copy of Hogwarts Legacy, right? So what happens is day one, you go there and they'll have your stuff in the store. So now you're saying if you order stuff offline. Now, listen, if it don't get there on time, I don't know what to say. But you could pre-order something at the
That's
store
the
and go
thing,
pick it up.
Cowboy. Like Rune was saying, like, oh, you referenced Destiny, a live service game. I'm like, yeah, that was the very first live service game ever.
How accessible are you to a high street GameStop, for example? Because in my mind, people go, oh, digital's more expensive, but then you forget the time and effort it takes to get in the car, put petrol in, drive, park, walk to the high street, stand in line, buy the game, have a bullshit answer off the sales clerk, and then you walk back out. So to me, I'm like, I
don't want to do all of that either, especially something like, the midnight release, right? You go there, you stand in line. I could have just downloaded that or had to pre-download and then press play. Trust me, I am on digital side. All my friends used to argue with me. Oh, but you don't own it. This and that. I don't care. I like digital because I'm lazy and other things.
That's probably it. That's probably before Destiny was like the last time I remember putting in a disc and being able to play it off the disc. Like before
I agree with you guys. I just don't want to say physical is dead. You're not going to get me to say that because I think that's a silly take. Now, in the future, I believe it will be because I think manufacturers are going to realize, or the companies are going to say we could save more money.
Is there any gamers out there that actually buys physical then just plays the game as is? So if they buy a broken game, do they just not connect it to the internet and never patch it or fix it, and they just...
Hold on, say that again.
That's another thing.
Are there any gamers out there that sort of buy physical and then they don't want to connect to the internet to patch it, and it's a broken game, and they just wing it and say, okay.
Well, I will say this. K9 often push that narrative. He tries to say that sometimes the day one patches mess up the game. So his thing is he will prefer to get discs so he would just be able to play the game whenever he want, and he don't have to worry about new updates actually messing stuff up in the game. But I don't know. I doubt he actually has done that. But
like
that's one of his things.
On Xbox, you have to update. Like you cannot play that game unless you update.
Also, guys, you could ask a question. So here's a good one Jenna has. Guys, put the word question or a Q, and I definitely want to answer them, and we could all answer them. So, guys, this is for all of us on the panel. Do you think Redfall will do well? It debuts next week. So Redfall comes out, the 2nd, right? I keep mixing up the date of Redfall, and I think...
The Redfall is next...
the 8th, is it? I know Street Fighter comes out June 2nd.
Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it is the 2nd, right? May 2nd?
I can't see why it would, and it's going to be... It can't fail. Because it's in a business model where at the moment they got rid of the dollar deal, they got rid of the upgrades, and you've still got millions of Game Pass users that are going to have access to it. So I'm pretty sure they're going to go, oh, so many people tried it for an hour, so many people installed it, some people finished it, and it's going to be like any other game. So I think Microsoft...
So better do it, because if it doesn't, it's just going to be another Fallout for Xbox, and we're having to wait for Starfield. And if that don't,
All right, well
flop,
let's just
then we're
stick
in
to
trouble.
Redfall. So, um, I think I'm with Holtz, but I'm also there's a downside, Holtz. It's gonna show here. I think here's the bad thing, and I said this way if Call of Duty came to Game Pass. But here's the thing with Redfall. I'm gonna play it. A lot of people are just gonna get Game Pass, right? And it's gonna go up. Oh, all these people playing. But you know what's gonna happen? People who don't even care about they're gonna be people who like third-person games is gonna play it because they have access to it, and then it's gonna drop.
Well,
So
this goes back to the point like physical and digital and stuff like that. What is the happy medium in a place? Because I mentioned about physical before. I was sick and tired of buying a full price game, then taking it to GameStop 2-3 days later, and you've already took a third of the price off, right? So in my mind, gamers must take a loss or they'll invest at a certain price. So I feel if they are curious about Game Pass and the Game Pass Redfall and the Game Pass library, then I'll feel like they'd be tempted to pay for a set price of Game Pass, which is 10, 15-ish, whatever the tiers are. So I feel like in Microsoft's mind, they're like, oh, well, we got $15. That was better than anyone was going to invest in this anyway if it wasn't in the subscription.
I'll tell you what, as an
that,
Xbox guy, Cowboy, real
Uh-huh.
quick, as an Xbox guy, Redfall is my genre. It's right up my alley.
Okay.
So Xbox being the first person shooter box, this game better deliver. Point blank simple.
Well, here's the issue though, right? So many people I think is gonna play it, right? Kind of to Host's point. But I think with the drama and stuff, it's gonna make people say, I gotta play it. But remember, Holtz, here's the issue. So when we answer Jenna's question, is it gonna do well? There's people already saying I'm not gonna play it because it's gonna be 30 frames per second. So it's almost unfair. I almost feel like those people still gonna play it, but some may not. Some are saying I'm just gonna wait to the patch. We still don't have a date for the patch. So to answer your question, Jenna, yes, I think it will do well. It looks like it's gonna be a good game. It looks interesting enough to me to where, listen, I might fire it up with Holtz and FCAT. We might have a ball of a time, and you might catch us on here saying, dude, we had fun playing it. It might be one of the Thursday multiplayer games.
I mean, I can understand why people would be hurt. For example, like in my mind, I've never said a bad thing about Naughty Dog, right? But then since playing The Last of Us on PC, I've just went, oh my God, you bunch of lazy said bad words. So in the end, I can understand that for some people they will not play it, but I'm pretty sure they will install it just to see what 30 FPS or what the characters look like or the story before the.
He said my nickname is Rue Digital. I love it.
Rue Digital. I've been watching Rue Diggs's thumbnails and headings. He's like Rue Alloy, Rue this. So when he just said Rue Digital, I was like, perfect, absolutely perfect.
Well, I will say this: at some point, Mister, I am going to trade. I am going to sell those Transformers. This stuff I don't really care about. This got messed up though. Here, let me show you guys this. Hold on, you could finish talking, Holtz. I'll show you guys this.
I mean, to me, like Rudix has said, Naughty Dog.
I had it for so long in the box, never been open, but this got torn, right? This is, I don't even know how many years old. Probably 10. I don't know. This is pretty old. I got a bunch of stuff, but I don't think any of this stuff is worth anything special, unless, I got a bunch of Alex Mercer's, right? I'm a big fan of Prototype. People got me I didn't buy any of this stuff. People actually bought it for me as gifts because they knew I was in a Prototype. Check out this big Spawn, right? I got all of the stuff I'm showing you has never been opened. This Batista is kind of cool. Check this out. And I had this stuff for so long, I don't even remember who actually bought these for me. I know Josh got me this. But yeah, when I move, I'm probably gonna find a store, and I'm gonna see if I can sell this stuff. I don't really care too much about this stuff. Now my G1 Transformers, I don't plan on selling them until I'm like 60. Probably when I'm 60 years old, I'll sell those, and maybe I'll get a pretty penny for those. That might be part of my retirement.
Well, to me, like I said, it doesn't matter if Naughty Dog didn't do the port, but in my mindset, for example, it was still their franchise. It was still a Sony Entertainment studio, and they should add quality assurance to when they want to expand to another platform, to trust whoever they did, because maybe they were overwhelmed with work and they trust that person with their franchise. So in the end, there should have been some kind of quality assurance, because it is a big, huge franchise.
I've seen games before where like the digital version came first, and you had to wait for the physical version.
Yeah, I've played loads of them.
Like Cuphead. Like Cuphead was digital for like a long time, and it took them a long time to come out with the physical.
So let me read this. Rudik said, "Here are the facts. Third-party distribution is new. I am talking to the people who are hoping they get their Survivor Jedi Collector's Edition before day one, and they may not get it day one. But here's the thing. So what? If they still get it, so what?
I know, Joe. I really hate about physical as well. I hate how someone breaks street date. They give the game out for 7 days, and then I have to avoid everything on social media and the internet because some a-hole is broadcasting the game, going ha 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 ha, and you go, that's unfair.
Are you gamifying Jedi Survivor, Cowboy?
That's gonna be way down on my list. I didn't even beat the last game. I only played the last game because Stadia made it free, and I didn't beat it. But I'll play it at some point just to play it. But I'm not that interested in the Star Wars game.
And what I love about digital, I love preloading. Preloading is such a great feature.
So the thing about that particular one, I had a thing with, because
what game?
It would have the first Jedi Fallen Order or whatever.
Okay.
I was like, okay, this is Respawn. It should have been first-person shooter. It should have been like Titanfall, and it should have been way better than what it did as a third-person shooter or a third-person open world, whatever kind of game it was.
A question. Here's a second one. Do you guys think Street Fighter 6 will do well June 2nd? So wait, real quick. I want to say this about Redfall. One last thing. I think Redfall got an opportunity to do good because one, it's going to come out with only 30 frames, and then two, they're going to kind of get a relaunch, right? Some more people are going to get, like, let's say the 30 frames come out. Everybody's playing it. Let's be honest. People who want to talk about it bad, people who want to play it is going to play it. But then let's say a month, 2 months, 60 frames come, people are going to play it again just to see what it looks like in 60 frames.
The people that can deal with it, they're going to play it.
Well, even on the PC port, of that, they're not getting ray tracing. There's certain features that they're holding back until after day one. Yeah. So I feel like
it'll get that research.
Is ray tracing really next gen?
No, but it's not. It's not about if it's next gen. I'm trying to say it's a feature available for certain people. Like I prefer ray tracing, high definition, well before I prefer frame rates. I'm still a group of gamers, but I'm trying to say that a person can enjoy Redfall at 30 FPS because they're so used to 30 FPS, and then have a upscaled 4K with high textures, and you could have a lot of other stuff that can boost the game's performance, like and just having 30. I just feel that a lot of gamers prefer and complain about frames before anything else, and I feel like that's why you should load the game up first and see, does it look actually good, does it run?
So for me, Holtz, I have a thing against ray tracing. When I first saw ray tracing, I was like, oh, who needs like this super polish where you can see a reflection off of something? Like,
I know, but it adds to detail, like textures and colours. And it's like even with me with frames from a PC, I'd rather have low frames and then actually have an NVIDIA Reflex and upscale more frames, for example, than actually having native frames. And people go, oh, that's cheating, but that's what a lot of things are doing, upscaling on consoles anyway. So to me, do we really get true native 4K? Do we get true full 60? It's not in my mind when I'm playing games. I'm not that gamer that has the counter on and I'm watching everything going, oh my god, it dropped. I'm like, just
That reminds me, Cowboy. I mean, if we want to keep complaining for next gen games, guess what? Next gen games are going to be digital.
But they're not right now. How what are you talking? How many years?
Maybe that's what's holding back
5 years.
Next gen. Maybe physical's holding back next gen. Maybe that's like the sign.
Well, no, not
here.
really, because physical, again, like you said, not everything is on the disc, so they don't have to worry about the size of the game being only confined on a disc, because half of it you download or more of it.
Right.
So, let me see. I'm looking at them as unfair judgment holds, saying Naughty Dog should have worked out on The Last of Us. The choice wasn't Naughty Dog. The choice was PlayStation to hire the Iron Studios to do the port of the game. Let me see.
I mean, when you just think of Last of Us, who do you go to straight away? And it could be unfair, but it's it's their franchise, isn't it? It's their baby.
How long of a time frame do you are expecting or guesstimating that they get the 60 frames?
Oh, you talking about Redfall?
Yep.
Man, that's crazy. The fact that they didn't put a date is scary.
Right.
Wow.
What is the balance with you guys and frame rates to like sort of fidelity? I mean, for example, are the gamers out there that will say, well, I want 120 FPS on my PlayStation 5 or Series X, and then I'll play at 1080? Is it a big jump to complain about the difference between 60 to 120? I mean, why not offer the performance? Why not offer the option?
Yeah,
well, I say
we'll be talking about 120 real soon.
I say this. I think it would be cool if all games could be 60 at least, because it would be cool. If it's not, it is what it is. But I will say this: when I played Call of Duty and I played the beta and it was 60, right? Looked good. When I got the actual game, I put the 120 frames mode. It looked the same, right? And I was running around. I was like, dude, this is identical. I took it off of 120 and put it back to 60. I was like, oh, it was a difference, a big difference. And it wasn't the graphics. It was the turning and the movement. Like, I would have a gun, and let's say I turn and aim at FCAT. Bam, right? On 120. On a 60, I would turn and aim and stop and then turn.
Yeah. I mean,
it correctly. So, but if I never did 120, it didn't bother me because I didn't know what I didn't know. And I think all gamers, hold on real quick, host. I think gamers feel that every game at higher frames will feel identical. That's not the case. I played some games on a higher frame, and yeah, it felt good, but it depends. Like first-person shooter, yeah, that felt really good. God of War, I was like, okay.
So I was just playing Destiny 2 on PlayStation 4. That's locked at 30. I have no problem with it.
I've been playing games at like a bigger aspect ratio, 32.9, and I've been hitting max fields of view, right? So when I actually play a game, I actually feel I'm getting more distance and experience in my game, and then when I actually go on console, I feel like the game's really closed in, and I'd rather have a better fields of view than I would a frame rate. For example, that's only just my approach, but I can definitely see why a lot of people will choose different features to enhance their gaming experience.
So my mid-range PC, I can only clock about around like 58, 59, 60. It like jumps around there.
Yeah, when I was playing God of War, it was 120 frames. Sorry, 120 hertz mode, but that didn't mean it got 120 frames. It was getting about 98, between the 80s and 90 frames. Now, I want to see what Rudik said. Frame rate makes the game look much nicer. So here's the thing. It doesn't necessarily make the graphics of the game look better. That's 4K, 1080, 720. It makes the smoothness and the feel of the game. So nicer could be when you turn and the trees in the background, it looks smooth. I get that, but it's not going to make, like, I'm not going to take a still picture of a game in 60 frames and 30 frames is going to look any different, right? Well, it's when you're moving.
Well, I played Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and I actually choose the high fidelity and the ray tracing at 30 FPS. And then about a week later, 2 weeks later, they upped the FPS to an increment of 15, so it was 45 FPS. And I'm like, gamers should just take what FPS you get, because half the time it's not locked at a full 60 frame rates. So in the end, it's always dropping and yo-yoing back up depending on what's on screen, how much power the devices have got. So in the end, I'm like, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't even notice it dropped. Got a keen eye and a keen gamer, then you're probably going to see screen tearing.
And we have to say this. I want to at least say this. It's on you though, right?
That's what
we're talking we're talking in general, right? But it's on you. You guys could say, "Hey, I don't like 30." You could say, "I like 30." I know people who are fine with 30.
Locked 30, locked 30. I'm fine with. Like if it's locked, but like the whole game's locked 30.
Yeah. Cool. So Redfall comes out at 30. There's people out there goes, "I'm not going to play it. I'm going to wait for the patch."
Right.
They're still going to put the same amount of hours when the patch comes out at 60, and Microsoft's, well, don't worry, we still got the money in that fiscal year. Well, they're going to be all right.
Yeah, for real. Someone could lie and tell me 30 is 60 and believe them. Yeah, you could, but I'll tell you this: let you do what I did, right?
Yeah, Irvin's like me; he can't tell the difference.
No. But hear me out. Hear me out. I got something for you, right? I would love to see you do what I did, right? Play Call of Duty at 120. Play it. Play a whole match. Running, shooting, hiding, and then take it off, and then pay it on 60, and tell me. Wait, and tell me if you couldn't notice the difference.
I could play 120 on Series S.
I would love to see it. Have you seen like when you see PC YouTubers and stuff like that, and you put like the menu up to show the sort of performance of the game, and it goes up and down, and you have the max, min, average. I'd love to sit there with a gamer where you can't see it, and I go, "So Cowboy, what are you playing at now?" And you go, "Holtz, this is definitely a 60." And I'm like, I look to the camera and go, 38. Go ahead, Cowboy, what now? And you just go, "Oh, I wonder how many people like doing a blind test would actually see it."
Yeah, I think what you got to look out for is just the foreground, background, and Rudigs. We're not doing this today, Rudigs. I'm not reading this comment. Okay, I'm not reading this comment. Now, here's the thing.
5 years now, like 120 is going to be the standard. Like everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, I want 120."
Yeah, it's gonna do that. It's definitely gonna do that. But here's the thing: you have to have a game in front of you, the character, and then the background. What you have to look forward to here. Let me try to give this illustration.
Yeah, I've seen it when people go like that and they spin around really fast, like like you do like 10 feet.
Right. Yeah. This is the character moving all around, and the background here we do this. So the character's like this, and the background. Let's say you see the GF. Right behind me. The thing is, when you move and turn, pay attention to the character and the background and see how it looks, right? Then you'll see how smooth it is. Then, like Hope said, you try to turn super fast. What happens is the background on the lower frames is going to be a little bit blurry.
But what's so funny about it, like, a few microseconds or whatever, it's like half these game mechanics only let you turn 180 at a quick button press, or sometimes who's actually quickly turning around going, all the time. I'm like, usually it's like the hallways are narrow or the map, people are coming from the front direction. I don't care what's getting rendered behind me and stuff like that. Quickly run, quickly blade. Oh, I'm not really bothered about that.
Are we gonna get to like real life frames per second in games or something?
Well, hold up. Let me tell this. No, the thing with what they say is the human eye can't see more than 1080p. That's what they say about the human eye.
More than
I was answering. I was answering Mr. Urbanworld. He said, "I hear the human eye can only see a certain amount of frames. It's not the frames they talk about. They talk about the human eye."
Imagine a real life Earth, like physics game.
I don't even know what you. Hold up. Say that again. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Includes gravity and all kind of stuff. Like a literal Earth physics game.
That'd be cool. Let me see.
I mean, they talk about the smoothness in games, like how like the frames help with the sort of character and the background, but then they never actually mention like, are they using controllers? Have they got a better keyboard? Have they got better input devices? Does the screens refresh at a better rate? It's like all these things you have to factor in. Then just looking at it.
Because if let's say your monitor is only 30 frames, and you're like, I got 120. You're like, you ain't seeing it on your monitor. I tell you that. You know, so Let me see. Purple said, "I'm with you, Mr. Urban World." But if they say,
I
they
mean, most
can't see it,
standard
it's
TVs
something
are
similar
60
to
hertz.
TV circuit.
I'm just saying that if Microsoft came out and said we focused on our optimization was to bring bigger levels, better character textures, and better lighting effects, better more feels that you be in tune what you're used to a PC, then I'll accept that. And they say, but we have to run at 30. That's good enough for me. Everyone thinks that it's last gen because it's not 60. It's like no, the game what they've put in the game fidelity wise and mechanic wise is going to hinge the power of the game. So that's why at the moment
I think what it more comes down to is some gamers don't care, right? Also, let's say because again, guys, remember my favorite word in human dictionary is interest, right? If I don't have the interest, look at what FCAT said. So are you gonna play new Star Wars? I was like, I get it at some point. So if you don't have the, so some people literally they don't allow their brains to even care about more than 30 frames.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. So, Cowboy, did you like
Console Wars? Console Wars.
Cowboy, did you love Redfall? Oh, Holtz. I love the story. I love the characters. I loved everything else. But did you run round in circles going to see the 60? No, Holtz. I wasn't really paying attention to that thing. The game was epic in other factors, and I was like, yeah, but was it 60? You're like, that's not what I'm trying to get at, Holtz. It was amazing. And I was like,
I'll tell you this.
It's probably like 59 point something.
I'll tell you this. The game that was the most scrutinized over 30 frames was Gotham Knights. And guess what? I gameflied it, and I got halfway through the game. I noticed instantly the difference, right? But it didn't stop I still had fun. The grappling hook was fun. It wasn't bad. It's just like, oh, I could see when I'm moving past stuff. I could tell, when stuff wasn't as crystal clear when you're moving. And that was it. It wasn't the end all be all, but I could tell.
I'm telling you now, when Tears of the Kingdom wins Game of the Year award and it only ran at 30, no one's ever going to go, we can't give Tears of the Kingdom a game because it was only 30 and we didn't see Link go in circles again. Sorry, they're gonna see what the mechanics and the textures of that game, how it performed. They're not going to care about frames at that point.
And I never seen anything more than 120. But I will say this: I think when you're more getting to like the PC realm as far as competitively, because again, seeing it is different, right? When we get more than 120, we're not talking about seeing, we're talking about feeling, right? Because visually, 120 and 60, when I played it on Call of Duty, it looked like the graphics, everything was the same, right? It's just I know the difference. Again, like I said, when I turn my hand and stop on 120, I turned and stopped, I stopped right there. And I was like, bam, I shot the person. When I put back a 60, I turned and was like, went by just a little bit and I had to adjust and then aim, right? So when you go higher, now it's like, that's why they say PC guys, if you put PC in the console. Go ahead, Hope.
But like, PC gamers, they've got, a lot of them that are very competitive, they've got the best of everything, haven't they? Like Purple A's with their mechanical keyboard. that fancy mechanical keyboard and the mouse that you can run rings around everyone. So.
Yeah, look what he said. Most gamers probably don't care about frame rates. Breath of the Wild sold 28 plus million copies and a tons of games, Game of the Year awards. Yeah, and he said, and the game was 30 frames per second. Let me see. What does Splatoon run at? That's a good question. Anybody know?
I just assume 30.
Gamers. Okay, yeah, I would have thought 30 also. What does new PC gamers, some elitists with the overspend? So yeah, I don't even get into all that because I'm not a PC gamer. Better get cloud PC instead. It's all what you want to pay for, man. Let me see. Shots fired. Shots fired. All right, so let me show you guys this before we go a little too far.
Let's get it right. Shot fired at a high frame rate. Let's get it all right,
So let me show you guys this real quick. This is the surgery that I will need. So I want to show you guys. FCAT, pay attention. All right, I was waiting for you. And I might even...
Degenerate rotator cuff tears can be divided into partial thickness or full thickness tears.
So you see that, FCAT? Partial is still connected. Full is completely severed, right? So my doctor, even though my thing said partial and it said 50% is intact, she said the way it's torn, she would consider it full. So if I got a full tear, physical therapy isn't mending that back. But go ahead.
And to understand this better, it's good to view the tendon from the front in cross-section.
All right, we're going to get into all that. Let's skip up.
Partial thickness tear tends to happen in a degenerate or tendinopathic tendon as we load them throughout life.
I just want to show you.
I mean, at the start, I thought that was Marchie talking about.
It did smell like that, right?
The partial tear can either happen on top of the tendon or the bursal side,
I just want to show you guys.
or at the bottom of partial thickness tears can progress, and this is called a full
you know what's
thickness.
Crazy? I'm showing you the wrong thing. I apologize. That's not even the one.
that wasn't the shoulder that was teared.
No, that wasn't even the one. There was a video that shows what the surgery looked like, and that wasn't even it. Whoops. Let me find it.
Oh no, no.
My bad. Anyway, go ahead, guys.
Hate all that stuff.
Now it's pretty cool to show what it looks like, though. Oh wait, I thought I sent it to my wife.
No, I mean I'm traumatized seeing like what's inside of a human body, the muscles and the veins. When I was a kid, I was playing we call it rounders, you know, it's baseball, and I must have been about 9, and there I was, and this young girl ran, and as she fell, she slipped, and the bone that connects to the wrist just shot right out of her hands, split it right on the bone shot up. So since then, now people are like, what are you squeamish for? I'm like, oh my God, just don't show me any muscles or any tendons or any, oh no. Big wimp when it comes to that.
So I feel like physical copy collectors are like the doomsday preppers of gaming. Like they're prepared for that nuclear bomb option when Xbox Live or something goes down, and they prepared to be ready to play the game.
All right, so hold on. Here we go.
They're the doomsday preppers.
All right, so here we go. This is it right here. Let me bring it back up. Whoops. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong thing. I apologize. All right. So this is what my surgery is going to look like.
The cuff muscle is the supraspinatus muscle. Small incisions are made to allow arthroscopic investigation of the damaged region and to allow the instruments to access the region.
God.
The damaged tissue surrounding the tear is removed.
I'm gonna do it. All right, so they're gonna take off that piece that was ripped. They're gonna clean it up. Right. So the piece that's ripped, gonna clean off. They're gonna drill holes in, right, and they're gonna put where the sutures are gonna go in. And then they're gonna put the sutures that they're gonna use to pull it together, right? So then you're gonna sew it up. So they put it in the hole, sew it up on the muscle, and then they're going to pull, right? So they go another hole, doing the same thing. So I hope you're paying attention, FCAT. Then they pull the muscle.
Put a piece of metal in your bloodstream. Okay.
Hey, look, there you go. And then they pull, put another hole. So that's 4 holes right there. And then they pull it together, and then they let it sit on there. So that's pretty much what they're gonna do. There we go.
You hear me?
Yeah, you said I'm gonna have metal in my bloodstream. Well, I already got metal in my bloodstream because I'm human. So.
Is it an easy operation? I mean, is it covered by insurance?
It's be covered by insurance. My wife works for the state of New Jersey, so state insurance is really good in the United States. Like she had her foot done. All 5 toes, right? Surgically repaired, and so that was pretty cool. But I don't know what mine is gonna cost. But hopefully it'd be like hers. But what else was I gonna say? Oh, and it's the surgery. She said it's about 1.5 hours. No big deal.
I mean, I can just see you laying there, still awake, looking at your shoulder, playing a game in the operation table. Like,
hey, look, I'll have the same hand, Holtz. I'll be laying like this. I need to be awake and play my game. Holtz, I have my.
No, you're gonna go under anesthesia and think you're still playing Stadia.
He's gonna be waking up out of anesthesia, and he's gonna have that like fog brain.
It's still around.
Stadia, yeah. Just.
Let me see if Stadia still works, yo. And you do a whole stream about it. Yo, Stadia still works.
Yeah, imagine I'd be like, you know how people they say some people hit their head and wake up and start speaking another language and all that. I'd be like,
Or you're the only
"Oh,
guy. You're the only guy, cowboy, that'll be sitting there awake. You'll be filming the whole operation, asking the doctor, "This is for the live stream. I need people to know." And this is.
yeah." She did say something like she films the inside, so I don't know if she's gonna give that to me, but that'd be cool. So Splatoon 3 runs at 60 frames in the games, and 30 frames in the hub. Okay. Let's see. The narrator sounds like The Rock. Let me see. I had to reopen this tab. Let me see. Thanks, Maker. Yeah, thanks for that, Maker. Let me see. I had a full thickness shoulder rotator cuff tear. I couldn't bench a 5-pound dumbbell last May. IV trained hard to build up my arm to bench 120 the other day. Oh, wait. So did you get surgery or no?
Wow, that must be so damaged. I mean, I can still do weights.
Yeah.
It hurts, but not
sure.
to that point. Not that point of £5. That must be very.
Yeah. Let me know, Rudix, if you got surgery or not. Sounds like you didn't. And then yeah, I'll probably inbox you and ask you about that.
I mean, if you still had a Sega Dreamcast, you could still play it, right? If you had the disc.
Yeah, I got rid of my Dreamcast a long time ago.
Oh.
I still got my Sega Nomad, and I still got my PlayStation 3.
No, I see consoles, like I said.
PlayStation 3 require you to download the disc?
Hold up, what?
Did it require you to download the disc? Because the last time I remember...
What, the PS3?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I just told the story about Metal Gear Solid 4 and Devil May Cry 4. It made you download off the disc to the hard drive.
Well, let me ask Rudix. Rudix said, I'm glad I said no to surgery and I just worked at building up the muscles. Hold on, wait. So what did you do for the pain? How do you, if you torn your muscle, right? That definitely hurts. So where did the pain go? Are you doing pain management?
Yeah.
Is that why you smoke weed? Like, I don't know.
I mean,
I gotta hear this. Metroid Prime remastered at 60 frames.
I mean, there's a cowboy walking around. It's medical marijuana. It's medical.
Yeah, right. No, not me. No, Rudix. But what did you do for the pain? If you had a full tear, that had to hurt like hell. Like every time I raise my arm, I get right here. That hurts. I gotta stop. Right now, I could take my other arm and push past it, and once I get here, it feels better, right? But I gotta hold my arm to go down. Now she did tell me I need to start. I completely stopped stretching once I found it was a full tear. But she said that's probably a bad thing. I need to still
so when I just tested then the back of the top of the shoulder and the neck sort of hurts when I do that stretching. So that's how I know I've done something. Right.
So I want to know, like, what did he do for the pain? Because I don't know how you had a full tear and your pain just went away. Like how do you know? How did your nerves no longer sense the fibers being torn? And when you move your arm,
maybe it's knitted like scar tissue and just become numb, and he's built muscle and tissue over it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing.
Because tissue can still build over scar tissue.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right, hold up. Let's see what he said. No, he didn't respond yet. I think Rudix is pulling my leg. I'm at the inbox him. Let me see. I think the only two Xbox first parties at 30 frames per second are Flight Simulator and Redfall now.
Wait, Flight Simulator is 30?
Oh, but that game's gorgeous. The performance of that, you wouldn't really care if it was at 30 with the way that game looks.
Yeah, he said I worked. Hold up. He said I worked through the pain. I kept pushing through the pain little by little. I went to a physio. I went to chiropractor. I went to but where did your pain go? Is what I'm asking. Like, there's a such thing called pain management. Pain management, like she told me today. Listen, if I don't go to surgery, they could only give you the shot up to 3 times a year, but you get a shot, right? Is it corticosteroid? I forgot what the shot is called, but the shot numbs you, so it lasts for a long time where you don't feel pain, but eventually it wears off and you start feeling the pain again. What I'm saying is you tear a major, that's like your arm, right? You tear a muscle and you don't get the muscle repaired. Like, I'm wondering, like, how do you no longer have pain? I'm just, it's blowing my mind, because if that's an option, if you tell me, hey, eventually it won't even hurt anymore, you just strengthen the other muscles. I'm like, well, I'll do that too. I
Yeah,
work
but
with the
it has been a long time for you, hasn't it, Cowboy, since you've done it now.
December 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I still have pain. Like, the pain never went away. So in the beginning, I didn't do anything for 6 weeks, and it got really good. And then I went to the gym. I did a full workout. It was hurting a little bit. And then the next day I did another full workout. And you know what's crazy? I remember doing 20 dips. And when I was at the doctor's today, she said, even when you get it repaired, things you're going to want to stay away from is overheads. She said, don't do dips. I was like, oh, you mentioned dips. And when I noticed I had that pain was the day after I did a bunch of dips. But anyway, I'm so curious with Rudiggs saying he pushed past the pain, but I get it, right? I could push past the pain. It'll hurt like hell. Push past the pain mean you don't like, okay, when I raise my arm, it hurts. Push past the pain is, that hurt. But I push past the pain. I bring my arm down, that still hurts. The pain doesn't go anywhere. So what I want to know is how did you get rid of the pain? I think that's what I'm trying to understand. I would push at 10 pounds weight the next week and keep going up from there. I worked with a personal trainer. I get that, but where did your pain go? Like, are you telling me the pain just went away? Eventually, it won't hurt anymore. I just worked through the pain. I wouldn't feel pain anytime I pushed or reopened the door or drove, and I slowly built up over the summer and through the fall and winter. Let me see. But my pain went away after a couple months of training. Really? So wait, did you go to the doctor to get an MRI and they said you had an actual tear? Like, did you like, how do you know you had a tear? Like, did you like literally go get an MRI and a doctor said, yes, your MRI shows that you had a full tear? Because this is remarkable. If that's the case, if I'm told that my pain will go away and I just need to build that muscle back, I mean, let me see. Hold on, here we go. Let me see. Maker said, yeah, I don't go to the doctors for pain either, but it's mostly because I like my money. Yo, he said, I had an MRI which said full thickness tear, rotator cuff shoulder. Do you know which muscle? Mine is the supraspinatus. All right, we're getting a little bit too into this now, but I got hit with a massive wave. And oh yeah, you did tell me that though. That's interesting, man. That's interesting. Maybe I need to call my doctor and ask some more questions. I mean, I went and she explained it all to me. So, listen, maybe you're the ultimate stage in evolution. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look up these videos when they say people avoid getting surgery, and I'm gonna see, like, I'm gonna look up, and does the pain go away? I mean, if the pain go, because I can push past the pain. I've been dealing with this. I'm really good at pushing past the pain, but it never went away all these months. Like, it still hurt like hell. So, and that was December 4th. So you're telling me your pain went away. If the pain, I just don't understand how your pain goes away and you literally tore. Like, the muscle fibers are open. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's interesting. It's cool stuff. Cool to hear, though. Let me see. I did a small physio exercises every day for months and months. Let me see. Bands and 5. Yeah, I seen all the different workouts. I'm just curious about the pain. That's what I'm curious about. I get that the workouts is to make you get strong again. The workouts is to make you be able to lift from, like you said, bench 5 to 140. I get that. What I'm wondering is, how'd you get rid of the pain? We could talk if you want to say more sometimes. This, yeah, definitely. I'll have to hit you up when you're free. Definitely. All right. Anyway, guys, this has been cool. My thing started over. I don't even know how long we've been streaming, but it's 8:24. I'm gonna go watch some wrestling. FCAT, any last things you want to add?
Nope. That should wrap it up.
Cool. Holtz, any last thing you want to add?
Nope.
All right, guys. Well, with that being said, man, this was a cool podcast. We had a lot of discussions. I appreciate you guys. Got over the 20 likes, which is cool. It's something I'm trying to do. And yeah, we got to discuss everything. We got to recap. We got to go. I did the review for Evil Dead Rise. We talked about digital versus physical, and a bunch of other stuff. So it was pretty cool. Let me see. LOL Maker want to save on money. Yeah, that was funny as hell. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit you up so we can talk about that. But let me see. Bands 5 pounds weight. Let me see. We can talk. Yeah, got it. All right. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Host is gonna get out of here. FCat's gonna get out of here. Hope you guys get out of here.
Yep.
Go have a good rest of your day. Oh wait, what you saying, FCat?
Okay, yep, I'm gonna jump out.
Oh, all right, cool. So with that being said, guys, have a good day. Holtz, can you do the honors, man?
Your physical games are with the maggots, and now your mama knows.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy. Oh, man. And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon.